been sipping on ricotta, gon' pop me a bottle, pour me up a drink. Yeah, she been sipping on ricotta, gon' pour her a bottle, pour her up a drink, pour us up a drink. A ricotta, we gon' have a drink of ricotta. Everybody drinking ricotta. Get you some ricotta. Oh, I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. Ricotta or more. Drink like a boss.
Yeah, black excellence. I am excellently black with intelligence. I am heaven sent. You are now tuned in to the Slicktalk with Scalez Podcast.
We're live. Let's go.
Live.
Yep.
What's poppin'? This episode 158 of the Slicktalk with Scalez Podcast. We are back live. We lit. We know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? Look at it.
What's happening, y'all?
I'm trying to see what's going on. The cloud is a little blurry. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we here now. All right, we good. I think we good. We Gucci, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, this is episode 158 of the Slicktalk with Scalez Podcast. We are back. It's Thursday. You know what I'm saying? We live, we lit. Shout out to my Facebook family. Shout out to my Twitter people. Shout out to my YouTube audience. Y'all know what the fuck going on with y'all. Hit that like, subscribe, notification button so you know what's going on over here. You know what I'm saying? When we get shit popping. Shout out to my sponsors, Ricardo Amore, Hustler, the Hustler collection, because there's too many items to name. Shit, I'll be spending the whole episode promoting their products and shit. But shout out to them. Shout out to the Compound, the Playmaker, Blackout Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Always how I do this shit every time I start an episode. Sitting with me is my dog, Don. Say what up to the people. Right? He's very cool. Back for her second day with us this week.
Yeah, Galore gang in the
Miss Ryan
building.
Galore in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, we're doing this every week. We're gonna have a female co-host to come sit in for the 2 episodes in a week with us. I've been doing my my networking on that lately, and next week we got some people, man. You know what I'm saying? Some very interesting people. We got some old people that we used to pod with.
Dangerous.
No, I'm pulling up for that. So we got Cherie coming through next week, and then another surprise. I got Bree from Smoking Gossip.
What?
Yeah, I got Bree from Smoking Gossip pulling up next week. I might pull up. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna need some chairs. We switch it to the couches.
Yeah, so like I said, we're trying to keep up this thing of female hosts because we be trying to give a little female energy to Nigga Day that we be having going on here at Podcast City in the Compound. So we need a little female energy, and because I didn't want to have a sister have to commit to this consistently. I really rotate. You know what I mean? So,
Listen, if Bree's pulling up, I'm going to get retwisted.
Bree pulling up.
I'm going to get retwisted.
Here you go. Bree,
man, listen, she gonna sit up here and look extra pretty.
Bree will be here next week
with her motherfucking $1 million makeup job on. Man, I got the look.
You gonna put some makeup on too?
We will not on the Slicktalk with Scalez Podcast.
I'm a little flossy. Pat me down.
I said I got my boy.
Y'all say Y'all just say go back the lights up a little bit.
Hey, no, bro, you gotta pay me extra to tell you, bro. I'm not doing that for the low, man.
Listen, I'm not a makeup artist.
Hey, go ahead. How you gonna hire her? And I just told you how to do. See how Don do?
Niggas getting real fancy. We moved the set to a stage. Now niggas need makeup and shit now.
My nigga, he need extra light and shit.
We need extra light. But we got another guest with us, and this nigga ain't really a guest because he like family. For people who don't know, I do this introduction every time he come around. He know that, so I got to do it, dude. And we're gonna get to being silly in a minute. Okay. But for people who don't know, I've been podding for 5 years. 8 years ago, I met a nigga who was doing it already. Yes. You understand what I'm saying? When I didn't know what the fuck it was and what he was doing, and what the fuck is this, bro? No, I'm saying for the first time. A friend of mine introduced me into something that he was doing new now, and it was podcasting. Yeah. And I've been doing this shit for 5 years on the strength of seeing my brother do it. You know what I'm saying? For the first time. So with us, we got Everyday Duch.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, let's podcast go.
Motivation in there.
And we had 8 years. 8 years.
See, I was right with my 8 years. That wasn't no cap.
That's almost a common law.
I'm moving the name around. I'm moving the name around. We do podcast.
Yeah, no, he was
but the other person, the other individual,
don't do that. Oh my God, we gonna talk about that.
We gonna move that up. Move that.
Hey, we just taking niggas' names though.
Yeah.
Hey, that's how we get down.
I'm the podcast bully.
We can fight for it. Not fight for it.
We got a celebrity.
We can fight for it.
We got a celebrity.
File for it.
Definitely fight for it.
So what's going on with Everyday, dude?
We got
the racing.
See what he did there?
Oh yeah, got the racing now. New merch out. We got hoodies, jackets, 2 t-shirts. I actually brought some. If I didn't know you was gonna be here, I'd have brought you one too. But I brought y'all some stuff. No, I got you. I promise you, I'll bring it next week. I got you that. But I got we got new merch, new music out. No title, just new music. Dropped last week Friday.
This nigga got
I'm
bad.
gonna drop a visual. It's gonna be kind of like a live visual.
It's gonna be Frank Ocean.
No, I'm gonna do it in the car.
We're gonna be doing this. They're gonna be making a t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm doing some shit like
Y'all
that.
gonna be making a t-shirt like Frank Ocean did when he robbed Def Jam that time.
On the red.
Dog made an hour
Back to
long.
back.
Dog built the stairway for 2 hours and said it was his album. Give me that 30 real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a live one in the car of one of the songs, and then
That's dope.
yeah, man. I've been watching the Russell and
Yeah, they
shit
going
like that.
nuts. They going nuts.
Russell,
So, yeah,
crazy.
man. Trying to figure out how I can do that for myself.
How many pods you got underneath you?
Oh my Lord, I don't know. It's a lot, dog. It's a lot, and
And you just had one of your veterans leave on their own.
they never really leave. I mean,
Oh,
they just record.
They
They
just
record
record.
themselves.
They're still under the network.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, I
they
wasn't clear
still-
on that. Shout out to
They
TZ
still record,
Talks.
but they record themselves, man. I got one in Texas. Shout out to Rio and Reba.
Oh, yeah.
Bars on the side, they record themselves. I mean, if they want to go, I'm so happy for T and them.
Yeah.
I'm happy for all the pods that grow and do their thing.
One of the things I'm gonna tell people about being 100 and having real friends, like I said, I've known this dude since we was teenagers. You know what I'm saying? I've known this nigga my whole life, really. But one thing about having real friends is when I said I want a pod, dude, he didn't say, "Hey man, you can come under my network."
Oh
You know, the nigga said, "Man, start your own shit."
shit.
He like, "You was spoiled, start your own shit, bro." And then he gave me all the tools to do it. I was talking about this earlier in the barbershop. In our culture, we don't like to give each other the game.
No,
You still got to go execute what I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Jay-Z do. He give us all that shit, but you still got to go put in the work that he put in. You can't just do it because he told you. But in our culture, we like to not share information with each other.
onto that information.
Like, what is that gonna do? That's free, boss.
I love teaching.
It's nothing. It's nothing. It's I get pleasure in that.
When you win, I mean, I think a lot of people be scared to do that because people don't pay homage to the people, like how you just did.
Yeah.
For your homie right here,
Yeah.
like they don't get a recognition to where it originated from sometimes.
But then I
think
think you sour your victory when you give them people the glory.
Yeah.
You got to give people who really fuck with you the glory.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of praising the people who hate on you, we spend a lot of time concentrating
haters.
on motherfuckers who knocking what we doing, and
I
they
think-
wasn't gonna fuck with you anyway.
Yeah, I think another reason why people kind of hoard that info, they scared that the person that they get the info is gonna pass them.
surpassed.
Stop
And
being a
normally
sucker.
that is the case because that's normally the
But
case.
but as a
what's wrong with
teacher,
that?
that's what you
You
want.
want.
Yeah, you wouldn't even been in the teach position.
It's just like being a parent. I want my kids to be
Yeah,
better
the
than
village
me.
can't be built if we not sharing game.
Like,
And it can't get better if we not
And
saying
this
that.
nigga's doing way more shit than I like. Wandre doing shit in the metaverse and shit like that. Like,
Exactly.
shit that I'm not even thinking about. But he
No, it's about to
he
be
like,
nuts.
hey, dude, this is what you need to do. Like, so it all come back to you, man.
So that's what I was about to say. You was just on like a panel or something.
Yeah, we did a Share the Vibe with Devin. He has like a Facebook group. So he did like a day where he had people performing, he had live podcasts, and he had us in the room doing like interviews when the people came off. And yeah, man, we got up there, did a live podcast, and then yeah, man, like that nigga Mwaj made kind of like a room in the metaverse that had all, because we did a podcast with the dude that was running the like the little festival, and he had all the podcasts. You can go in the metaverse, hit the wall, and the shit will play.
Damn.
Like the pod will play though,
like a video game.
Like a
almost.
Is it generating a lot of people through the metaverse as well?
That's dope.
That shit
I
crazy,
give
bro.
me some virtual reality.
No, I'm gonna go get one.
I gotta get to the virtual
Like he did,
reality.
he had shown me when this was, I want to say probably like 4 or 5 months ago. This nigga did a stand-up set in the metaverse, man.
I think I seen something like that. Like I'll be on TikTok a lot and I see them like really interacting, maybe in the clubs, all of that, like all in the metaverse.
I seen a nigga make a song in the metaverse.
Hey,
Like
yeah,
in the
I heard
studio,
about that.
bro.
Ashley.
I heard about that too.
Like in the studio, the nigga was in there beating on shit, nigga, with the mic, made a full song in the metaverse.
In the metaverse.
Wow.
Nice.
That's where that shit going, fam. That shit going way past nigga podcast.
What is it like to be a part of Ready Player One?
Man, I'm down for that shit. It's going, fam. We going there, bro.
Whether we like it or not, it's about
Yeah,
that.
it's gonna be going there.
So we might as well get paid
So
while we do
basically,
it.
yeah, go ahead and
Or the thing that we have to do is make sure we're ahead of it. See, black people, we like to try to get on shit while it's too late. And the thing that I like about the tech world is even, as long as you got a brain, the tech world don't have a color on that shit.
Nope.
There's no colored walls on there. As long as you got a brain, nigga, you can do that shit. So that's what I think I like. That's what I like about the tech world is that we kind of like ahead of it. You know what I mean? We actually like at the forefront of the shit.
I'm gonna be the first nigga with the studio on that one. I'm gonna be a podcast studio on that motherfucker. Wow.
Is it your album smacking good?
I appreciate it. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Lamar. It was a bunch of songs that me and him had worked on. RIP Vegas, and it was some new ones I dropped.
Vegas.
Yeah, man. That was the nigga. If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be no everyday. So, definitely.
Do you think that is gonna create some type of stigma between the real world and the meta?
No, it's gonna.
Like for those who like just not trying to jump on board for that, like you think it's gonna be like some type of competition.
It's gonna be some kickback. It's gonna be some.
Because there's a lot of controversy with that rapper that came from the metaverse.
Yeah, that was different because of the
like how you get signed,
the racial ambiguous shit, and the nigga was saying nigga, and it was actually a white person that wrote it and shit like that. Was like that. They got them up out of here real quick.
Well, they signed the deal already, so that's
no, they dropped it. They dropped it the same day.
Yeah,
they dropped it the same day.
As soon as he got signed, he got dropped.
No, they was on their ass. Niggas made quick posts about that. They was on their ass.
Other stuff is all artists.
But it's gonna be like
Metaverse for real world.
It's gonna be like podcasting is. It's gonna be a free for all. Whoever get in there and figure it out, so you're gonna be ahead of the game.
What's up with your project?
What you mean?
So when does it drop?
It already dropped. It dropped last Friday. Last Friday.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Collection of songs that he
collection of songs. There's some that I did with Vegas, so they not too old, but you know what I'm saying, they older. They probably what do I want to say? A couple of them is from when we stopped from Fresh Alamo 3. So some of them, and then some of them ones I recorded 2 or 3 that week. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't stop until we gotta upload them all.
So this is a special drop.
Kind of, yeah. And then it was just a dump, down there like a hard drive dump. I got millions.
You had to get it out there.
Yeah,
sitting on it.
Okay. Get old, get stagnant.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna tell you like I told you.
What, man?
Enough.
Enough what?
Enough.
Of what?
We're doing a whole project together.
Man, you always say these things, man.
Disappear.
Exactly. I disappeared. I got a whole studio. I didn't disappear. You know where I'm at.
You was at
the studio. You was at the studio.
He's saying put the play together, boss.
Oh, you know where I'm at. You know I'm at 3 places. Homework.
Come see me.
Homework.
Homework with the office.
Come see me on that. Okay. We're gonna do a whole project. We're doing the whole project. I'm doing the whole thing.
So in some interesting shit that I seen, DJ Academics posted Lil Frank.
Man.
Shout out Lil Frank.
Shout out, I guess shout out Lil Frank. I don't know why we shouting out.
No,
but I guess shout out.
We're not gonna. We can't be like that, but we can't have an opinion about what Milwaukee is really.
I can't be like what?
Here we go.
I mean, man, we gotta put it on concrete. Make it solid.
First of all, I feel like as an OG in this shit, I gotta be honest and be real about what's going on. The thing is I'm from a culture where the viral shit is what it is, right?
Yeah.
So, homie, Academics didn't post, buddy. He didn't even tag him in the post.
What was it? A joke?
Somebody sent me this and told me this is what Milwaukee rappers.
See, no.
And no, Academic poking at Milwaukee now. He might want to be careful though.
He been doing it for months.
So that's my thing.
He been doing it for months.
I bet you he'd never come here then.
So that's my thing. When they poke fun at Steve and they poke fun at whoever, they're not tagging them in the shit to get them followed.
Right.
Yeah, they just.
So they're clowning you.
It's like a humiliation.
I know y'all want to celebrate Lil Dog getting on these platforms and shit, but he's not getting on there for his craft.
For the right reason. It's humiliation.
It's to clown our shit, bro. And we got too much talent here. I'm not even talking about myself. I'm talking about we got too much talent here for that to be getting on Academics' platform.
That's a fact.
I actually made a status about that, just pretty much just saying like y'all award a lot of fucking
goofy shit.
I dropped that in one of my songs. Y'all give an award to anybody. Y'all can't keep doing that. Y'all can't keep doing that.
We can't keep celebrating mediocrity is what I'm saying.
Like we have to stop
mediocrity. When it's a bunch of motherfuckers doing
that's really
shit.
doing fire shit. Like
myself, Duch, other people, Lucy Lou, please, so many times.
It's too many people. The talent pool. For somebody who's been in this shit as long as I have, the music that I hear right now, yes, the talent pool year by year, it gets deeper and better around this motherfucker. I ain't even gonna front on you. Like, Duch been around, Don, y'all been around as long as I have been doing this shit. And y'all know it wasn't this many active people making dope music 10 years ago.
I told you that when I came back. Yeah. That's a fact. I told you when I came back to doing music. I told you the talent pool way deeper.
So that to me, Huey V's never made Academics page. You know what I'm saying? Lakea's made Academics page, but I'm sure QC paid for her to be on there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's Destiny Lynn's never made your page, my nigga. You know what I mean? Like we've had people who are doing numbers, doing streams, doing very well from here. They never made your page, my nigga. They never. I can't knock to say cheese, nigga, because he's posted chicken, chop. He's posted people from here. He from Chicago, though, so I ain't going to count him. But I'm talking about niggas like Academics and other people who try to post Lil Frank and clown him today. And I see people from Milwaukee trying to actually celebrate that shit. Like, y'all have to stop celebrating mediocrity.
Stop celebrating us getting clowned.
Stop celebrating goof. Stop accepting the fact that you're on a platform getting clowned.
Yeah.
No, you want to be on the platform and be respected or don't be on there at all.
Or I'm suing you for clowning you, nigga.
It's really an insult to those who put their hearts, blood, sweat, and tears. And that's really, if all I had to do was do a cartwheel on TikTok to be famous, money, I would have been doing all that shit.
I'm not knocking little homie Dream. Keep dreaming, bro. Keep grinding. He might get better one day and eventually put out a hit record. I don't knock nobody's dream because I'm a dreamer myself. But what I'm saying is, where he at, that shit shouldn't be on a platform when you discussing Milwaukee rap. Now, if you wanted to say new Milwaukee rapper Frank and posted him, fine. But you didn't even tag him in the post. You clowned him and you said, this is what Milwaukee rap sound like. No, that's not what Milwaukee rap sound like, boss. It's a million rappers here, my nigga, making work, fam. In all facets of the music
I was just about to say,
club, whichever way you want it, drill, however you want it, nigga, you can get it.
R&B,
all this shit.
And the niggas better quit playing with Milwaukee like we some music. That's what bothers me. They play like we ain't got no niggas with talent that they came from here either.
So that's an old industry trick, right? An old industry because what they do is they mine Milwaukee for talent, right? They come get our musicians out of here. They come get producers out of here. They hide them.
We got producers that do big shit.
Get all that shit.
Come get all that shit. Come get the sauce from us.
Videographers.
Come get our sauce.
Facts.
So that's why they're clowning us. That's why they have that agenda. Is because that we don't want to take y'all music seriously. We want to steal y'all sauce.
Yeah, and y'all allowing it. That's the big issue. We can't allow it. We gotta all unify. We all know we got different genres of music here. We supposed to be working.
But even if y'all in the same genre, it's enough for everybody to eat. Yeah. Do you know that this shit is going to Tokyo and the UK?
So that's thinking local. Now, corporate brings up a very valid point that I was about to get to, where I'm bringing up it's enough room to eat. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all, I come from the era of selling records out the trunk. The first album I ever put out, Duch Until You Die Another Day, we sold that bitch out the trunk. 2,000 copies. We sold every copy to the point where I don't have a copy to this day. In 2022, I don't own a copy of it. We sold every copy that we own. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, the market was different because it was about the dollar for real at that time. The person had to exchange their money with me.
It ain't about that.
It was like the drug. Now it ain't about that, bro. It's on my phone, my nigga.
And it's about them streams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's already here, boss. You won't even gotta go market the shit to nobody. Like I had to go pull up in Chicago and get in people's faces to sell my music. You don't have to do that shit no more.
I wanted to actually start back doing that because shit, we still got some DVDs.
Well, you can, believe it or not. No, believe it or not, Duch is right. It goes hand in hand with this. But you gotta, and the artists who are doing it are the ones that's winning right now.
Because I came from the Risco era. I came from that era when they really had to go do their shows and put themselves.
Risco was outside with me selling CDs. He was a part of that group.
As long as you build your audience to do that, shit, Dipsy did it. Fucking Currency do it. It's a bunch of niggas.
Like Corporate said. So let's say you from Milwaukee. For instance, if you go to the Munch Orange station, and this is real because my number one stream record on any streaming platform is the song that I got with Munch Lauren, and that's because he has radio stations on these platforms. So one time I was with my daughter, I went to on her phone, I went to the Munch Lauren station and pull up, and I played. Luke G came on, Rissa came on, about 10 people from the city came on his channel. You see what I'm saying? And it's what you're talking about. So that means it's enough room for people to do that.
It's gonna just bring more religion.
Yeah, it's just gonna bring more shit.
Niggas still thinking like we in the 90s. Niggas in Milwaukee still thinking like the game is the 90s.
Because it ain't about
nigga, we come together, we bigger than CMG.
Motherfucker gonna go to that music platform and type in Milwaukee music.
Yes.
And just let them plug up their phone and walk around their house. Bro. That's what people do now. Detroit got a whole playlist in my shit.
For sure.
Destiny Lynn's on the new Midwest playlist on Tidal. Right under niggas, Baby Money, the new nigga from Detroit, and Polo G new record sheet right on the playlist, right next to them. You know what I'm saying?
It just gets hard when you allow things like this to seep through the cracks. And it's like, okay, well, all I got to do is say this and
do this.
The buffoonery for me.
Exactly.
That's what my mom would call it. That's a buffoonery.
Exactly.
But like you said, it ain't about money no more. It's about data.
It's about data.
What that stream is the data that's attached to it. Like the person, what else they listen to. Where they from? Oh, they like this ad. You know what I'm saying?
So now when me and Duch put out our new artists, we know how to market. Lil G, our new artist, we know how to market it.
So when
he a gangbanger rapper, so we got to get him on all the gangbanger rapper playlists.
Yeah.
We need a shiesty feature. You see what I'm saying? You know how to play this shit already.
And once you get that stream, now you know, okay, we got a bunch of streams here in Idaho. We can pull up here
and do
sell merch,
do whatever you got to do. Get by verse, get features. That's what the Detroit cats did with Milwaukee.
Swear to God.
They figured out that's the market.
That data, bro. That's all the streaming. That's one facet of the streaming is the data that's attached to it, man. There's so much shit on it.
Now, do y'all think that a lot of these newer people that's popping out of the woodworks is they getting more popular because of the younger crowd? That's more into the technology because the technology
came out. It's a young man's sport.
So it's
what I said on the last episode. Remember, I said Lil Baby caught up to Elvis already.
Yeah.
If we had to sell hard copies, no distant Lil Baby.
No,
he doesn't catch Elvis this fast. But because of streaming, he's allowed to catch Elvis this fast because people in Japan. Elvis and them had to go to Japan.
Yeah.
Lil Baby just puts a song on Apple Music.
Everybody in Japan here.
I seen something about Chief Keef.
Yeah, Chief Keef. Yeah,
he went 4 times platinum today. But if it was streaming,
he'd be out of here.
He'd been diamond already. There's a lot of different races that fuck with Chief Keef more than we know.
No, they be playing them at all these different hits and shit.
And if it was streaming, he'd have been diamond already.
Chief Keef down there like the godfather and shit.
He's a godfather of drill. He'd go.
For sure.
I say it all the time.
No, for sure.
Shout out Chief Keef.
No, shout out Chief Keef, man. That nigga.
People are eyebrows raised when I say it, but he created babies. I always say anybody that got babies out here.
For sure.
Cousin Chief?
There's no Chicago drills.
There's no New York drill.
There's no New York drill.
There's no UK drill. There's
no drill type beat. Hold on. I forgot a person. Young Chop and Chief Keef. Because Because there are type beats on the internet called drill, and that ain't nothing but Chop. Chop created that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Keith G's Clippers checking in. What's poppin', man?
Shit.
What's poppin'? Viller, what's poppin'? Y'all tapping in with us on Facebook. What's poppin' Facebook today? I see y'all. Look at him, you know what I mean? They tapping in with the kids. Duch, what do you think about the podcast culture in Milwaukee? And then I'll ask you about the industry.
In Milwaukee, it's starting to get back. It kind of dipped with the
Tracks was popping.
Yeah, it was good, Tracks.
We were just talking about you, brother.
It kind of dipped with the COVID shit. I had a bunch of plans as far as what we was gonna do. But it's starting to pick back up. Niggas doing live events. Niggas numbers coming back up and stuff like that. So it's gonna get back to where it was. Like 2018, it was nigga. Shit up. Man, what?
For podcasting?
Yeah, 2018, 2019, like
Milwaukee's the #1 black podcast city in America.
That's dope.
We got the most. No other city in
Let's
America.
get it, Mill. I wish we had it done.
We gonna
Good job,
I'm
City.
talking about the industry. I'm talking about the podcast.
Oh, what up, the sandwich guy?
Oh, no, it's definitely going on. Keep knocking them dogs down.
No, shout out to Jasmine Henry Brown. She tapped in. She's an executive at Sirius. They got a podcast division called More Sauce, I think. She got Rory and Maul. She got I forgot it's another one. She got another one, but I'm trying to lock in with her so we can, you know what I'm saying, expand the brand. Because we did actually do some work with when she was at Pandora. She kind of gave me the inside so we can put the pods on there. But
yeah, she always show us love. So
definitely.
That's why we've been grinding, and that's why the YouTube numbers need to go up, y'all. I need them subscriptions and the views to go up.
But I'm sure she looking at it.
Yeah, no, she tapped in with me when we was at the old building, and then when I moved over here, she was like, "That's it." All she wrote me and said was, "That's it, right there."
I remember
So
y'all first building.
They know.
I see you.
They know they know what we got, man. So there's a bunch of man. I done met podcasters from everywhere. LA, they try to tap in and get some of the Milwaukee podcasts, Atlanta, Houston, all of them, man. They know. They definitely know about us.
So industry wise, what do you think about the deals niggas is getting right now? What Joseph Button is on?
You see what he on?
Yeah,
What is he on?
He did the new one.
Yeah,
What is he on? Please.
He just did a podcast with the nigga that killed Bin Laden. So.
Quiet on set.
He getting out of that rap.
So he still got this platform this setup that we got. But then he doing a couch, like sit on the couch type in the chair.
But it ain't the pull up. Pull up was hip hop.
That's a goat move right there.
That's a goat move.
Human or some shit. Yeah,
sorry, that's a goat move. You go get the nigga.
But it's the
nigga who killed Bin Laden.
He trying to be like, what's the white dude?
Legend.
What's the white dude from Spotify? That's on Spotify now.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, trying to do that. Trying to tap into that, bro. Trying to tap into that because that's where the money's
where
at, bro.
That's where he need to be at. So he can be by himself.
Get him away from us.
No, it's the fact that that's where the money at, bro.
Yeah,
I think, what they give Joe Rogan? Like 250? 300?
No, it's 300.
Oh, man. For one podcast.
Pat McAfee got bad
like
too.
300 too.
Yeah, he got
That's
bad
what
too.
I'm saying, bro.
Aaron Rodgers, he exclusively get all them Aaron Rodgers interviews like that. Dog got like 300. He almost got 300 million too.
But you got to get out of the hip hop. You got to get out of that lane. You got to go where the money at. Sports,
Fashion.
Yeah, fashion, all that other shit, fam. Like TV, that's another one too. TV, get into that shit, bro. That's where the bag's at. Especially sports. Because what Ben got Bill Simmons? He got like 250, 275.
Yeah, he got a whole network. Yeah,
network. And that's what I was trying to do when we
So when
started.
Jesus and Mero broke up, Jesus is what? He just said it on for Jimmy Kimmel or somebody the other night?
Yeah, he got something in the works. Okay, he got something in the works. But the other one doing some shit too. He doing some shit too. But it's a lot of money out there. It's just what you gonna do for it and what you gonna sacrifice.
How much of your content you willing to sacrifice and give?
And that's what I be trying to tell people. Don't give everybody everything. Like, you got to keep some of that shit because that shit works on, bro. It's super. Man, we 10. What? How old is hip hop? 50 years. Yeah. Like 15, 20. Not even 20. And look at all the money that's in hip hop.
Look how much money they giving up already.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, it took you right. It took hip hop like 30 years to start getting that bad. It took podcasting like 10 years to start getting that bad.
That's because you can see it.
Yeah,
it's that big man.
Yeah,
if you can see that person doing what they doing,
that whole putting it on TV. That's when I got tuned in. I was actually listening to Breakfast Club every morning before I go to work. Every morning, listening to them. But then when I started seeing it on TV, I was binge watching.
That changed the game.
I was binge watching every day because it's like that physical aspect. Like I'm here with y'all, so it's like real live conversation.
The visual aspect is that's what's taking it to the next level. The niggas is building whole TV sets.
Yeah. And it definitely builds.
Welcome to the Slicktalk with Scalez.
It builds that conversation and that debate between.
If you do a podcast and you'd like to build your own set with like TV, just give me a call.
Why you sound like the medicine side effects?
At the compound and podcast.
It sound like the medicine side effects.
We'll work something out.
That's what it's getting to, man. It's getting to like the shit turned. They turned like I told Scalez that when they was doing Smoking Guns was like it's a show now. And it's not just a podcast. It's a show. Yeah, you can bust off the audio and put it in the podcast thing, but.
No, even with this, because the thing about it is when I did this, that was the thing, that was the goal about it. When you told me like stay visual, bro. You know what I'm saying? You was like,
that's where everybody going.
You was like, you and Spoil gonna fuck the game up because y'all going visual. You was like, all my pods are audio.
Just audio.
He like, if you niggas got a camera and y'all finna use a camera, that's gonna change the game. So even when I went on my own, down to tell you, I fought for that. Even when other people suggested, like, why don't you just record it anyway and film and why are you going live and all that? Like, no, this is my niche. It's other people here doing pods and they record their shit on other days and they upload to Apple and do whatever. That's their thing. That's cool. My thing is this. We go live, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. The people can talk to us.
It bring you closer to
what I'm saying? But it was different. You was damn near like the first person to do it. And two, like you was ahead of the game because that's where everybody going.
Everybody going there now. You know what I'm saying? So that's even with ours. Why so now I be like, I have to stay.
Instead of us doing an audio ad, now you got all your ads is, you know what I'm saying, in the shot already.
So we got them ads too.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It pay for it.
But see, he vetted this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just like to. It's almost like a checklist. Like when I hear him say shit and I know that we've done those things, it's like, okay, yeah, we on point because bro really know this shit for real.
That's where everything, man. Go on YouTube and just put podcast.
Yeah, that's where it's going.
A million of them will come up. Like two niggas just sitting in the chair. Like it's so many different ways that people do.
Study your opponent.
That's why shit fucking StreamYard, Riverside, Zoom, all them motherfuckers making components so niggas can podcast remotely when they started that during the pandemic. So niggas just tell me they go.
Let me ask an asshole question.
What?
I like it. Yeah, no, that's cool.
Should everybody
podcast?
No, because you got some music live reviews, people, and I feel like they scamming. I'm sorry, I don't even
know. Oh, you're right.
But I mean, you get two people in a live and they feel like they got a radio and TV show on. I don't know why.
Well, what it has done is just giving douchebags a voice.
Yeah.
Those are the niggas that don't like that.
You
niggas who went from crying on y'all motherfucking Facebook statuses about these females, and now you got a microphone and a camera in front of you, and now you feel like you can say this shit
and you
on Instagram. And kids like myself is supposed to go along with this goofy shit that you saying. Them the niggas I don't like. They're in the way.
I don't like when you podcast and you can't talk.
Yeah, that's another thing for me too.
That's a huge pet peeve for me. That's another thing. Why the fuck are you trying to do something where you have to talk?
It's a bag there, bro.
You cannot.
They know it's a bag. It is a bag. Look, bro, it's gonna be people that watch it to laugh at it. Oh my mama, go ahead and get laughed at.
And it's not saying that podcasting is not a skill because it's definitely a skill.
Yeah.
Everybody think they can talk.
Yeah.
Everybody think, oh man, we be having the funniest conversation. Like,
until you see it live and you like, these niggas is
but you need something to laugh at and you hide.
People have made comments about me and Scalez chemistry and they don't understand. We can sit on the phone for hours and do this.
Yeah.
Might as well record it and get somebody else
Back and
input.
forth.
But y'all still have interesting conversations.
Yes, absolutely.
That's because we got the devil's advocate and the good guy. It's like a good balance. And you don't know who's gonna be on what night.
Like you find yourself trying to respond to that. Like that was some bullshit you just said.
That's a good one. That's what you want.
You don't want a platform where all you do is agree with everything.
Yeah. I ain't agreeing with it.
What it is, because Charlamagne gonna say some shit that you might not agree with.
Yeah,
That's what Don.
Yes, I love when somebody addressed the elephant in the room.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
that shit.
Exactly.
I'm speaking on what y'all ain't gonna talk about.
If you don't agree.
We got 2 words for you.
Get in the comments and say something. Get in the comments and say something. But that's what
Drink a hustler and go fuck yourself.
No.
We got 2 words for you.
Hold on. CJ.
Anybody got time for y'all to disagree?
No, shit, because I know.
I think my whole infatuation with podcasts is because I'm into debates.
Yeah.
When you into debates and stuff like that, and you into the controversy between a topic, this is like the best platform to do it. This is really the best platform to do that shit.
No.
Oh, so I can still see the comment.
See, look. That's how we know you're a professional. You just handled that seamlessly. This
Well,
nigga-
no,
Hold on. Hey, y'all keep doing what you
No,
man.
I'm you got things for the pod. I'm on that side.
Yeah.
Usually and shit. So you know, so you got to
Man
solve
run
problems.
40 podcasts.
You got to solve it. It's a problem.
Yeah.
I done seen the man do live. So rooms full of people. T got to set up T's, mics, make sure everything going, the lights, camera, action. I done seen him working. Like, look at my nigga, he in here doing this shit. And then at the end of the night, they get a standing ovation. Like, that's where I be sitting on the side of the room. Like, I was with this nigga when this shit was just an idea.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm watching my nigga fully executed for somebody else, not even for himself. Like, for somebody else. Like, oh, y'all want to do a live? I got you. You know what I'm saying? At the Bayou, it's a room full of people. You know what I mean? They're like, damn, like this shit.
So if you ever listen to an everyday podcast and you hear this big laugh in the background,
Yeah, that's me. That's it. Yeah, that's
the show.
That's me for sure. I'm gonna sell the laugh track.
That's the you gotta sell the laugh track. They said that's the only thing that's missing from TZ.
No, I'm gonna sell the laugh track. I got the laugh track coming.
That's all they missing is
Got the laugh packs coming.
He said I got the laugh
different
packs.
ones. Different ones.
Better patent that live.
No, I get it already. I got the pack. I got the pack coming for real. I think I'm good.
So it's been a lot of like sleazeball shit going on. So I just kind of like the sleazeball segment. We're gonna take niggas to sleazeball court pretty much for the rest of the episode. I guess we'll get this one out the way first. I want to call the niggas who killed B&B Rock sleazeballs.
Yeah, man.
I was on Twitter telling people we have to stop excusing this behavior. This is not normal. I'm talking to the camera, my people out here, black people. This is not normal behavior. People getting robbed and killed is not normal. Like, we have to stop normalizing this shit. It's a part of the culture. Whose culture?
I want it a part of mine.
What culture are you talking about?
Man,
That's not a part of the culture.
let's get money.
It's a fucked up part of the culture, but that's not the culture. You can't just group that. And one thing, what I'm saying about that is okay, Jerry Sandusky, right? And Joe Paterno, right? Look, I'm gonna take you there. And Joe Paterno, Penn State, raped boys playing football, right? Is that the entire culture of college football?
Nope.
The Boy Scouts did shit with little boys too. I know niggas who came out the Boy Scouts to be phenomenal though, because they didn't get touched and they came out to be great men. So does that fuck up the Boy Scouts? Is that the entire culture of the Boy Scouts? No, that's just a fucked up part of the Boy Scouts. The Nation of Islam is responsible for Malcolm X's death. Does that fuck up the Nation of Islam? No, I got a cousin who was fucked up. And before he became a part of the Nation of Islam, he was not a stand-up nigga the way he is
and I
now.
practice Islam, so
you see what you understand what I'm saying? I don't like, you're not gonna do that to my culture. I'm hip hop. I'm under 50. I grew up in this. I was born into hip hop. So you're not gonna do that to a culture that I make a living off of. I just rapped yesterday for a check in front of the Milwaukee Film Festival doing hip hop. So you're not gonna group niggas robbing niggas for their trophies, because this is a trophy. You're not gonna group niggas robbing niggas for their trophies as a part of my culture. No, that's a fucked up part of my culture.
It's part of the struggle.
It's part of the exactly.
And we embrace the struggle of our culture, but we're not gonna keep embracing stupidity.
And glorifying it, making it being like, oh, it's okay, because that's what come with being a rapper. No, hell no.
Because we used to idolize our rappers. We used to respect our rappers. They was able to come to the hood and we showed them love. We weren't trying to hurt the people that was the voice for us.
I will say this. I will say this.
Got the devil that.
Satan!
Ooh, Damien on.
You gotta say it, I already know he on.
You gotta, and we talked about this before we went on air. You gotta respect people's shit.
Okay, I'm giving you all of that, Don, but at the same time,
I'm not
glorifying.
But let me explain to them what I mean.
There's no glorification in that.
I shouldn't have to check in.
It doesn't make it okay.
I shouldn't have to check in.
It doesn't make it okay.
Go rob a bank.
Yes, you should. You should absolutely have to check in.
Go rob a bank.
I should absolutely have to check in. Hold on, you close to the mic.
I shouldn't have to check in. That's like that's extortion, nigga.
So you
that's what that's called. That's called extortion.
There's a million white people out there with
Listen.
way more money than B&B rob. Why are you robbing your brother?
Your brother.
But again, if you know that's what's gonna happen, respect how they get down. There's a lack of respect there.
You gotta move there.
There's a lack of respect there. There's a lack of fear there. Fear is not a bad thing.
I don't know.
Fear is not a bad thing. It's a healthy level of respect.
B Rock's behavior. Nowhere in my statement that I excuse his behavior.
It wasn't wise.
What I'm saying is we have to stop excusing the niggas who did that to him. Just as much as you holding him guilty for lacking and not being on point, you can't excuse the niggas who did that shit.
No, I don't.
To him. That's what I'm saying. I'm not just saying you. I see people trying to do that.
Yeah. You can't blame his girl and
all of that. Like, we have to blame the culture. Like, that's not cool, my nigga. That's not what's up. Robbing niggas and shit. Like,
and knowing what we
and just take the chain. Why you gotta take a life, bro? If you want the chain, take the chain, bro, huh?
Yeah.
But I'll take them out. I got insurance.
I got kids.
Yeah, but I got insurance on the chain, bro. You can have that punk ass chain.
Niggas, they got
kids. Them niggas got families, man. Mouths they feeding whole rosters.
People who depend on them.
Girls, man.
Staffs, people who depending on them, bro.
You know what it is though? It's the spirit of retaliation because they know they was in the wrong from the beginning. You don't want to deal with the backlash of what you fucking did, and that's a coward move. I mean, if you gonna do it big. But if you gonna do it, I mean, you gotta deal with the consequences of shit too.
Again, let me come on back to.
I was just saying in my statement, I never was excusing.
He's supposed to be.
But I'm gonna come back.
He's supposed to move different. He should know where he is.
We live in Milwaukee. If your fool ass finna go to the dealership and buy a car, you bet not buy a Kia.
Stupid.
It's the same thing. You right?
You should know better.
You should know better. If you know better, you should do better.
But it don't excuse these little niggas stealing the car.
I'm not excusing nobody, fam. I'm not excusing nobody.
We talking about
corporate said it about 7 times. I'm not excusing nobody. Just go get something else. Go get you a used something.
Kia money is Honda money. It's in the same bracket. Get a Honda.
Bro, Hondas ain't as nice as Kia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what you mean a Honda ain't as nice as a Kia? Nigga, I got a Honda. Nigga,
hold on, bro. Them new Kias, the way they look, digital stuff first, they actually drive it.
My Honda Duch. My Honda Duch.
I don't know, bro.
Keep playing.
I
ain't fucking with your Hellcat, nigga.
No, it was studio, guys.
Dog got a Hellcat talking about.
Line up.
Look, Big Soul said on my life, why buy that?
No, but for real,
because Hondas are a no-go.
I know people that
Milwaukee.
they got
and these niggas still buying them.
Hey, because they don't be
got a
from
rental
here.
car from they got one from the airport. They got here. They want to hear 4 hours. Got sold.
Welcome to Milwaukee.
Welcome to Milwaukee.
Welcome to the city.
Oh, that was
and he's from here.
That was a crispy Kia too. Oh, what the G fresh for the rental?
The guy, yeah.
He's out here fat.
That motherfucker probably dipped in front of us.
Hey, bro, he's in here baselining. Come on,
bro. bro. Yeah.
Off the window. Off the sunroof.
Oh, they was fried fat, and that motherfucker
Yeah,
fried
yeah.
Soprano. That motherfucker got good oil, good tire, good everything.
Damn, got out that way, brother.
He only went straight. He went straight to where he was.
Man, the tire pressure is excellent.
But that's the same thing.
But I'm saying,
going somewhere good. Okay, with your chains on, no security. You're well known. You got your pretty ass supermodel bitch with you.
Yeah, that was.
And you walked into Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles off of Crenshaw, the worst one in LA.
Even I know
in the daytime.
Even I know that's the word.
You getting robbed, my nigga.
It just sounds like a setup. That don't even sound like a movie.
You're getting robbed.
They don't sound like a
That's
movie.
what they do at that Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
I mean, that's LA culture, period, though. They robbing niggas.
And they robbing
everybody.
Look at
I done seen them robbing white people.
Look at the history of California. Really look at the history of California. We've been knowing that California was fucked up
They've
since
been
the
whacking
Watts.
shit since Biggie.
Before the Watts. You know what I'm saying? Before the whole
So again, there's a level of personal responsibility that
I'm
PNB
with
had
you on
to
that.
have in that situation. Respect they shit.
Yeah.
I respect this nigga. Hey,
okay.
I'm not wearing my blackout chain.
It still don't make it okay.
I'm not wearing nothing.
A person from there gave some good advice. Said, "Fam, stop wearing the baseball hats with the one letter on it, because it's one for every game,
right?
One for every game.
Yeah.
Wow.
I swear to God, dude. A dude from LA
talking about this.
Yeah, he said, stop wearing the baseball hats with the one letters on them, fam. CS, whatever it is. Don't wear them.
So this is what's funny to me, right? So I'm rabbit holing.
So no Milwaukee hat with the M?
No.
Not a damn
There's a
thing.
gang out there that only wear bullshit. Nigga, they was a set of crips. I seen them.
I want to be
It's a set of crips.
We need to do an interview with them niggas. They wear
He said, wear the logo, bro.
Yeah.
Wear something else.
Right.
Wear something else. fam.
Last
Like,
gotta wear all white and be godly.
don't wear the hats with the same letter on it.
Look, she said, I'm just not go there. What the fuck?
No,
How about that?
How about that?
But
How
LA
about
is
that?
a place
How
that
about
you
you
want
not
to
take your
go.
bitch ass in the middle of the goddamn hood to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles? How about you DoorDash
How
the
about
shit?
you don't go to California?
Because black people-
How about you just let it cool down?
Don't go to LA. Go to Calabasas.
Somewhere else.
Or that San Francisco or some shit. I don't know. They got
No,
trolleys.
they on that. They on that same front too.
I thought that's where the black people.
No, they here, but they still man.
San Francisco and Oakland, right across the street.
We got an unspoken rule about do's and don'ts with shit. It's a lot of shit we know we ain't supposed to do. It's an unspoken rule.
And it's like, and to me, right, in this generation, it's like they losing that.
Yeah.
Like my granny was the first gangster who schooled me to watch out for them niggas.
Yeah.
You see them niggas right there?
They watching you. They all in your shit.
My grandmama, not my OG
Leave
uncle.
them people alone.
Because that's who taught them. My granny did. So get what I'm saying? Now it's like today niggas want to prove that they ain't niggas.
Everybody tough, bro.
From all of California.
Fuck that, I wanna be alive.
That's why I'm saying.
Okay,
respect
we know
niggas shit.
We
Fuck
know
the chain. I'm about to go buy some property.
Respect that
from
shit.
boys in the hood, y'all should have took notes back
I'm with you
then.
on that.
Because
I just go where I know I'm gonna be alright.
right, exactly. That's anywhere I go.
You ain't
And
gonna say
if
that
I'm in the
every
ghetto, I'm tapped in. And I'm not even famous. I do that just being Harvey. Like, if I go to Atlanta, I'm tapped in with my Atlanta people. When I was in Detroit last year for my birthday, I rode around with my nigga Reggie. He's a Detroit legend.
Yeah.
Like, he been in the D his whole life. Only time he wasn't in the D was when he went to school down south with us. The rest of his life, he been in Detroit.
All my family
So
was town.
he known on the east side and the west side. So he took me to both sides. I'm outside with my chain on. But I'm with bro. We good. I like if a nigga come here and he run around with us, he valid.
Detroit is
What we do on my birthday? We went everywhere.
Detroit got a family.
We valid.
They embrace you up there until you get on fuck shit.
Why you
Like, we got that nigga slap that
With
day.
me on my
You ain't going to
birthday.
Detroit?
No, I'm talking
Oh,
about my birthday.
Oh, you got censored birthday and
Man,
all that.
No, I usually don't drink. So I was drinking on my birthday this year. We got slapped.
I stay away from Tito's. I don't even remember my birthday.
I don't know what they do. I was doing tequila.
I'm getting too old to just be drinking the whole night.
Me too.
All night.
Give me some champagne. No, just give me some champagne and a couple blunts.
I don't recover like I used to.
Yeah, bro, that's the problem.
You take a whole day to recover. Like
That shit hurt now.
Yeah,
That shit hurt me 2 or 3 days.
You don't want to get out the bed.
Nigga be
shit.
hurt. Like,
I'm diabetic too.
Oh, yeah. Nigga, yeah. We just doing champagne and orange juice the whole night. Yeah, be straight.
You ain't getting no shots.
Champagne and
So
Orange, what champagne? Orange juice.
Yeah, orange juice.
Anything, any sparkling like champagne, all that shit, and orange juice, bro. I ain't doing straight wine, none of that shit, bro.
Give me motherfucking water. Give me one of these hustler waters.
What's up with that? How is that?
What is that?
Give me some,
What is that?
what's Taylor
I've been hearing about that.
Give me the what's the
Taylor
vegan
Port.
shit?
Taylor Port.
Everybody drinking.
They
I
told
see
me,
all the
okay,
ladies
so,
drinking.
yeah,
Is it like a
Casamigos.
seltzer water?
No, fuck that. No, it ain't. It's more like that sangritas, whatever.
Sangria? You talking about the whole juice?
Oh, you talking about some
That shit.
You talking about
That's that whole juice. Nigga, man, get it. Man, go get a whole bottle of this, man.
You talking about the shit with the flowers?
Yeah, bro,
You
you
know,
talking
black people,
about a good
but
time,
a
nigga.
lot of black people, I
It's
shouldn't say all, but a lot of black people haven't figured out yet. It's a reason why the old white men switched to scotch and whiskey.
Yep.
Yeah, and they drink.
Get on the scotch and the whiskey. If you can't recover, get you some scotch or some whiskey.
Well, black
You'll be
people
all
don't
right.
drink right
First
either,
of all, you're gonna be slapped off 1.5
You
on
need
the
to
scotch.
Yeah, see?
You trying to get a buzz or you trying to get all the way fucked up?
No,
It ain't no
you
in
don't want to
between.
get fucked up. That's how
It
you
ain't no
do
in
it.
between with
One
liquor.
and a half, three fingers of scotch.
I done got fucked up before.
You're gonna be fucked up.
Mm.
No, I don't want to.
I'm done with that.
But it's a good fucked up. Where you're not gonna be
It ain't
hurt.
no such thing as a good
I just
fucked up.
mastered
You
fake
fucked up. I done found myself getting drunk and watching Power the same night.
Yeah,
Cranberry light
Nice. I look cool.
Cranberry light ice. Come on, man.
Jose Cuervo, cranberry, and a lemon. Keep it fancy.
Cool.
That's the drink. That's gonna get you freaky. You're too fucked up. You might talk a little shit. You gonna forget in the morning.
That's that tequila,
Boy,
man.
Milwaukee women and tequila,
I've been told niggas that. I've been drinking tequila since.
So stop bringing that cheap ass Hennessy.
Beginning of time when niggas was drinking Hennessy, I was drinking
tequila.
I was drinking the
texture.
Yeah, come on, man. I was been on that shit, man.
Southside, because I used to be like, this nigga got me on the south side. He drinking all this tequila and shit.
That's what we
The little shot glasses with the roses, with the lines on them. You know what that is when she come out with that drink.
Salt.
Come on, bro. I'm the master of taking the shot out.
Shout out more. Shout out more.
Shout out Ricardo Moore.
Let me see what Ricardo talking about.
Yeah.
Man,
Go ahead, drink.
it's
No,
decent.
I've been on the tequila, man.
You like rubber salt?
Reddy said it's over for Henny.
No,
Henny gonna burn that stomach
Reddy
up,
said it's
bro.
over for
It should have
Henny.
been over for Henny, man. I've been told niggas that, bro.
I told
You know,
y'all,
we used to
I
drink
told y'all we drinking it so rapidly that it don't even get to age well.
Yeah.
And I heard this from the Hennessy distributor.
They making money, bro, but they upping the price and we still getting it.
When it was a drought, bro, and they ain't had none, then they came back like.
And it was during, but they look, but it was during COVID, so everybody was depressed. No, they had another one during COVID.
There's a Hennessy shortage every year.
Y'all know
Around September or October, they run out of Hennessy. It has to age for at least 8 months.
Any Hennessy that got that black barcode on it is fake Hennessy.
Yeah. Came back and it wasn't right, bro.
Right.
It's not real Hennessy.
Yeah, it came back and
it ain't aged well.
Nigga, I remember that real Hennessy, nigga. You get a bottle of that shit at the club, that motherfucker still be damn near full when we leave that bitch.
The niggas be
Nigga, when
slapped.
that fake Hennessy was out here, niggas was
drinking
like 3-4 bottles in that section. Like, hell no, man. And I used to be with drinkers. That nigga John Henson and them niggas used to be drinkers, bro. And they'd go through other shit, but them nights when them clubs would give him bottles of Hennessy like comp, they have somebody to drink a little bit of that shit. It'd be plenty of that bottle left.
Yeah,
and we wouldn't take that one with us or nothing. We'd leave that motherfucker, Patron and all that shit. We'd leave that motherfucker right there. Like,
I remember Hennessy used to be dangerous. I ain't fucking with that shit.
nigga, we used to mix Hennessy with Moet.
But that's because we weren't drinking it. And
Tupac had us doing that shit. Remember that era?
It's like wine.
Yeah.
The longer it's sitting, the longer it's sitting, the stronger it is.
That's what any cognac does.
But that's why that white Hennessy,
First thing I ever
that white Hennessy will knock you on your ass.
That's
Because we
pure.
can't get it here.
Yeah.
It's pure as fuck.
You know, they
And that's why they keeping it
in
there.
Detroit, they favorite drink has been 1800. And I know that for a fact.
So right now, what is it? 1942. That's what everybody.
I think so. 1730. Yeah, I don't know.
1942. 1738 was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But they was fucking with the 1800 and the hypnotic.
And Jordan shit. Y'all niggas be drinking Jordan shit too, right?
I fuck with that.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Shit like that. It's right.
Jordan got what?
Jordan got a tequila.
Ladies, stick to tequila.
And it's whacking in the club.
Why do everybody want tequila?
Because that Casamigos at the Tron and got him right.
That shit like alcohol.
Shout out to George Clooney, man. George Clooney made a motherfucking bag.
Yeah, Casamigos.
Social media got him crazy.
Yes. They made songs, everything about it.
They had a free Casamigos.
I'm trying to figure out why Ryan Reynolds did a
None of
gin.
that shit.
Why he did what? Why he did gin? I'm like, if you fuck gin. I'm like,
this Casamigos.
No.
Gin make you sin.
No, Casamigos is key.
That's the worst thing I ever got your both. See from gin to
Speaking of sins, R. Kelly was found guilty on child porn charges in Chicago.
6 out of 13?
6 out of 13 charges. He was found guilty on today.
He will never see the light of day.
Again.
He didn't do that. He tell you.
So he finally got booked on that shit that they let him go years ago.
I don't even know how to hold top.
The video that he had.
Yeah, well,
You irritated.
the old girl finally testified as a grown lady and shit, but her testimony still holds.
Everybody else need to go to jail too, bro.
Yes, bro. Let's just send them
We say this
all.
all the time, but it ain't gonna happen.
I know it ain't gonna happen.
It
And
should.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not gonna happen because
You
when
have
they
to
get
got
the big
rich off that
fish,
shit.
it happened
It's
in
over. That's
drug
what it is.
cases,
It's all over.
even in this RICO case with Thug now. Bro, they wasn't supposed to get Thug. That's what I don't think people understand. You not
They
you
wasn't
don't
supposed
get
to-
me
yeah, they
the
wasn't supposed to
CMB brothers.
They weren't supposed to get
You don't get Nino Brown. Nino Brown walked out the courtroom. You got me fucked up. You don't get me. I'm the big fish because once they get the big fish, it's over.
Nobody care about us.
BMF. They got Michi. T, you can go home. J-Bo, you can go home. Michi, you staying here with us.
We don't need nobody else.
You get big
And you're here
fish.
for good.
You staying here. GD them, Hoover and them. Y'all can go home. GD them, the other king, bosses, chiefs. Y'all can go home. Him, he's staying here.
We got the nigga
That's
that's
how I go.
So they got R. Kelly. He pleaded guilty, you said?
No.
So they just found him
They found him guilty.
He might have got off better had he pleaded guilty. He might have got off better.
They wanted him either.
Yeah, they wanted
They wanted him.
They already had him.
Of
They
course
just
they
wanted
did.
him
They played in
forever.
our face for 20 years.
Yeah, they wanted him. They
He
let him
ran
do
out of
everything he
money.
had to do.
Nigga called himself the Pied Piper.
Yeah,
He ran out of money. That's what it was.
The man, it's a record. So Maxwell got a challenge on TikTok.
Oh yeah, he said he didn't want to.
Unfortunate. You know, R. Kelly wrote that shit.
Yeah.
And R. Kelly's talking at the end of the song too.
Wow.
And it's going like it's like number one or
They
two
just
on
did
TikTok.
I tagged him in there.
What was the other
The
one?
slow dance was it
The
Do it to your
Yeah,
legs.
yeah,
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 okay.
I want to say resentencing, man. 30 years. 30 years like you killed somebody, man. Resentence that man, my nigga.
No, he just
What?
ran out of money, bro. That's all it was.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. And they got the big fish. They drained
But
this.
wait.
They drained
Bro, I
the
done been
pool.
to the joint
So
and
all
seen
that was
right
there
there
was
with
the
paperwork, bro.
How can
What they done
he- how
did
can he
to
run out of
children, bro.
How can R. Kelly run out of money if he is the
No, so
legend
what they
behind
do,
the songs?
so
that he
listen,
writes?
this is what I'm saying.
They get to
So
they
now
get
I'm
to make
about-
money from
So
that
now I'm
now.
about to show you what I'm saying.
They
How
take his
how
whole
they
estate.
take off of him and why they making his songs go viral on TikTok.
They get his
Okay.
estate.
They own his
They own his publishing.
That's
The
fucked
deal, R.
up.
Kelly signed one of them 90s slave deals. So he signed away his publishing.
They gave him a bunch of
back
shit
in the
though.
day.
Yeah.
And so that's how he got all that work. Celine Dion, Aaliyah's whole albums, Michael Jackson. That's how he got all these placements because he gave them his publishing. So they gonna make sure you eat. If they got your publishing, they gonna make sure you working. They gonna you gonna work.
They gonna look like money too.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing that they doing when they are killing these?
Oh, it's
Same
gone.
thing.
His money gone.
Dog,
Yeah,
did y'all
they
see
make
that?
everything.
That all the niggas on that's on they on Empire.
Everybody even died is on Empire.
That shit
Don't
is
ask me
nuts.
to be on Empire.
That
Go-
shit is nuts.
Go to Sony before.
But yeah, dog, he ran out of money.
I ain't going to none of them. I'm independent. Fuck
Hey,
off.
But that's an independent label.
Empire's
And
independent.
Empire is an independent distributor.
Dang.
They just
Is it
all of
authentic
them.
Empire or is it
Most
just
three
Empire?
is
Empire.
Okay, so it's not like authentic.
So you think somebody like
I don't know, man. These labels be having insurance policies on
Yeah,
these rappers.
man.
Another thing, when these rappers go to jail, I tell people this all the time. If a young boy came home upset, Kodak Black came home upset, I'm sure Pooh Shicey's gonna be pissed when he get out. You don't get to make any money while you are incarcerated. Only people who recoup off of your records are the record label because in your contract stipulations, it's a loan. So they can go to the government and be like, he owed me this. You can't stop me from getting this money. He owes me this.
Pay it forward bullshit.
So I have to continue to collect his half, but his portion will stop. Government, we won't give him his money. Yeah, we'll keep that deal. We keep it. But behind closed doors on the paperwork, I'm like, yeah, bitch, that 66,000 that just went to Pooh Shiesty account. Get that back. Naked in jail. He got me fucked up. You see what I'm saying? That's what the major, not Gucci, man. I'm talking major. That's the major. The Atlantic. That's how it. So Kodak Black, when he came home, he like, man, Atlantic, y'all fucked up, y'all owe me. So then what I do is I give you a little bit, like, let's get Kodak.
Here, nigga, shut up.
Kodak, take that Instagram down. Fly to New York tomorrow. See,
we got you. We got to check for you.
Yeah, we've been just holding.
Well, we done made, even like NBA Youngboy hasn't seen a check of his YouTube money. He's the #1 YouTube nigga for the last 5 years. Man. He hasn't seen.
So that's just crazy.
Wait a minute,
keep saying that.
A residual penny from that, bro.
That's crazy.
Nigga drop shit on YouTube that he don't put out on streaming.
The man damn near got a trillion streams.
Man, he dropped last week, like 2 weeks before that, and like 3 weeks before that.
So they putting in the work, they just not getting the pay. That's the one.
Don't this sound like slavery?
And I be scared about in this music.
I just want to make sure I ain't the only nigga here in slavery.
And that's what I'm saying about podcasting.
I'm here in slavery, I'm here in slavery.
And that's what I'm saying about podcasting. If you sign over all that shit,
y'all not getting us like
and it's crazy because you think streaming of a 2-minute song is what? A 2-hour podcast is what? What do I get paid for that?
Exactly.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So,
damn.
Yeah, I think it should like that.
So then that's why Joe be like, no, that ain't enough
money, bro. They doing 3-4 hour podcasts. Bro.
That's fucked up.
What is that worth? What is that worth?
Yeah, is that 4 hours of your time?
Stream is worth. What is to hold somebody's attention for an hour, 2 hours? What is that worth?
In other news, Tim and Swiss Beats are suing Triller for Verzuz because of the same type of shit that we're talking about right now.
Never sold, motherfucker.
Wow, what a segue.
What's crazy is I think Don can tell you this because he was at the Sherman Finish when we debated this when Verzuz first left Instagram.
Oh yeah, but when they left
Instagram, when they left Instagram, I said that was a bad move because I knew record companies were gonna be like, okay,
we need our
niggas is up there doing 2 minutes of records that we own, and we ain't getting a dollar off that shit. It's 1 million something odd people watching this shit, and we don't recoup off of that. We own the material. So now Tim and them are in the place where we gotta pay these, we gotta pay the label, and make us some money, and pay Omarion and these people for actually being on the platform. Who's gonna pay for all of this shit?
It's a concert.
You see what I'm saying? So Triller lied and said they was going back. They finessed Tim and them, and they in a big ass lawsuit. So that's why you haven't seen no more Verzuz.
Yeah.
That's why
they had a schedule
Verzuz that they was lined up, coming up.
But who gonna somebody gonna pick it up?
First of all,
you can't, bro. It's too expensive.
It's too expensive. Did you hear what I just said? When they was doing it before
at the crib,
no labels was recouping off of that. But then the labels, after about 20 verses, was like,
niggas performing, they got sponsors,
niggas performing.
I called FaceTime they was doing it.
That's what I'm saying. When it was on the Instagram platform, it was
I called Mario and be like, hey, I got a 10-city tour to turn.
Because that's what they doing now.
Next week. And Mario says to me, I got Verzuz next week. You don't have to push that back. I'm the label, though. Wait a minute, nigga. I own you and that material you going on the road to perform. Versus who? Look, don't worry about it. You performing on there? How long you gonna be on there? 2.5 hours? Like you just said. You gonna be on there 2.5 hours? I get paid off a 2-minute stream of yours. You can't perform nowhere 2.5 hours and I don't get a check.
I need a check.
Don't worry about it, Mario. Timberland's Swiss Beats. Who own this shit?
2 hours? That's a long
Bro, you up there, they be up there for a long ass time. Some of them was 3 hours. Gucci Man and Jeezy and them niggas was up there for hours, bro.
You forgot that
one day. Risk factor at that.
That Mario shit, it was 2 of them, bro. They was up to
remember they had Ray J and them and Sammy, and then they had Mario and Omari.
It was like 1:30 in the morning, bro. I need a check.
That's a whole show, bro.
It's like, nah, I need to check.
Where Tim and Swiss fucked up was, you should have got out a long time. You should have sold it.
Sold it.
I'd have sold that motherfucker a long time ago.
But they
oh, y'all like this? Y'all like what we doing? You gonna give us some money? You can have the whole thing.
Hey, just pay me a residual.
Because when it was on Apple has a deal with all the record companies.
Yeah,
right. Because they're a streaming site. So it was cool.
Yeah.
Once they left Apple, the record company said,
we ain't getting
hold on now.
And they were trying to put it behind them.
Because we had somebody, we had somebody in and when they tried to put it behind the paywall. So they did a lot of people didn't know Onyx and Cypress Hill did a verse. Yeah. But it was behind a paywall. It was pay-per-view. Yeah. Terrible.
What?
The ratings
I didn't even hear about
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
I didn't hear about that.
Horrible. But ain't nobody finna pay for it. We watched it because it was free on our Instagram and we was locked in our houses during the quarantine. So that's why we was watching that shit. We was locked in the crib.
As soon as that motherfucker said y'all can go back outside, I'd have been selling that.
I'd have sold that motherfucker to the highest bidder.
Yep.
But then they could take it and do whatever the fuck they want with it.
You go deal with it.
And you tell me what the fuck.
But Apple would have been the perfect place to sell it to them.
Give us 500 million. Give us 500 million right now. You sold it.
I would have sold it to Apple. Apple was the perfect place to sell it
to. So something I want to show people where they be like, where niggas be wondering like, where they be like, man, what is Jay-Z doing? Why this nigga do that? So I'm gonna explain it to you. A couple years ago, he sold shares of Tidal, right? Where he's not the majority owner. So now, when the NFL uses music, guess who licenses the music? Tidal. And what do Jay-Z? What department in the NFL do Jay-Z work at? Exactly. Get what I'm saying?
Nigga smart, bro.
Because if he don't do it, then Apple gonna show up and be like, "Hey, whoop, sponsor you." See what I'm saying? So he had to position himself to get in the way of that. Like, before I take this job, because I'll technically be working for Apple.
Yeah.
I might as well work for myself.
Yeah.
Tim and Swiss made the cardinal mistake that a lot of black business owners make, and that's where you want to own everything. Guess what? Owning 1% of something is better than owning 0% of that.
And with less liability too.
What?
Y'all can. I already know the
with less liability too. You ain't got to worry about getting sued at the end of the day.
If that shit flew, it ain't on you. It's on the person who actually.
Hey, I'm out. Hey, take my ass. I don't know what Switzerland will do. Take my part.
You got it, boss.
40 y'all last all day.
I'm out, bro.
Because I already know that once they go live and niggas start performing live, bro, that's 64. All that shit, niggas got to get paid off.
People don't understand. Okay, right? So like, we take something like Facebook, right?
That's why they
at the end of the day, Facebook, Eduardo Saverin, who put up all the money for Facebook, owned 5% of Facebook. He got $1.68 billion. Come on now. For his 5%.
Repeat the number again, dog.
$1.68 billion.
Did you hear the B at the end of that motherfucker?
Steve Jobs didn't own that much of fucking Apple.
Not a M, not a K. B. Billions.
So isn't that what? So what is Ye on right now? What's Ye's gripe with Adidas and Gap?
He's giving up Gap. He's suing Gap too.
He's suing them because they making knockoff versions of his shit
already
and selling it at a lower price.
Already,
they've been doing it.
I mean, do you think that it was kind of outrageous for the prices that he got, or is it because it's Ye?
6 months.
So I'm saying before
like the slides that you got, they made a knockoff of the slides.
Was he aware of this before he signed the deal with Gap? I'm saying not Adidas because he been locked in with Adidas.
No, the Gap shit is because of the they get mad at him because of the shit that he's doing.
Oh, the trash bag.
Okay,
but with Adidas, it's them copying this shit. Oh, I've been through that. I've been through that. Yeah. But my thing but this is
why shouldn't Adidas copy his shit?
Man, any money.
They own it.
They do own it. So like with the mesh shoes, it was a collaboration.
Yeah.
It was a collaboration with Adidas.
It's a collaboration.
They see how it popped with Kanye. So they started making the mesh material, the sports.
It's his imprint, but it's distributed.
Yeah. So don't Nike got like knockoff Air Force Ones?
But that's what Nike trying to get rid of the niggas that's doing that type of shit. Like making like the Air Force, like what's his name, John Biker or something like that. They just went to court and they won because he had to change the bottom.
Because ain't that something like what 2 Chainz did with the what's the name of them shoes? I can't even think.
Chain Reaction. joints?
No, not the
Versace one?
They some big ass shoes that are like
Versace
sketchy.
joints, yeah.
But
No, they was selling them in Bouchard.
but I can't be mad at Adidas because Adidas Gold.
No, that's what they're supposed to do.
But Adidas Gold was also to make an affordable version of what Kanye is doing.
Exactly.
Hey.
That's why I said.
But
Is it because it's Ye?
But is he making money off the knockoff? Though?
No.
Okay, that's the problem.
And the thing
That's the problem.
They told him
You gotta give me a percentage off Any of that. money
and they told him
when
that
Kanye get off this contract with them. But any money, if he don't do no solo shit by himself,
that's what
then
he's
he
doing.
going back to Nike.
No, he said he's about to do some solo shit. He's trying to get.
If he don't do
He's
no
trying to
solo,
get the
That's
land
he's
and
gonna
all
go
that.
back to
That's what I'm
Nike,
about
bro.
to say. If you a Kanye,
He gonna get it, and it's gonna kill a lot of.
if you follow Kanye like I do,
Look who under
this is
Nike.
the
No,
same
because
thing
then he
that
can make
happened
his
at
own.
Nike, though.
Then he can make his
I
own
think that-
knockoff,
I
and
think
niggas
that
gonna go buy it directly
I think
from the
he's
Kanye.
pocket for it. Like we know he's worth
Yeah.
$6 million, but we don't know if he got it.
Right.
The cash.
Not
is
with-
not
not-
on it.
It's
not
definitely
with
not-
his
it's definitely
specialty
not that
bad
liquid.
liabilities.
Exactly.
Right. So
He got that.
So that's why he's fighting, because they told him that they had to stop. They slowing down the production on the Yeezy shit so they can do fake shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, you cutting me out, but you
Still
making
still
money.
eating.
You
Yeah.
still profiting
Yeah,
on
that's what he
that.
really-
No, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
He should be suing their ass.
But that's the same shit that happened at Nike, though. I'm like, damn, how do you go over there and the same shit happen again?
But that's both. That's the
That's how they
corporate.
operate.
That's this slave shit.
price
It's,
point.
it's in our culture, bro. That's how the businesses ran.
Listen. They would have did it. They would have did it to a white man.
They
When
do it
when
to
the
everybody.
price point of your average shoe
Nah.
at Adidas highest Adidas price point is around $100, right? You get a dope pair of Adidas right now for
No,
Nike
$100.
did it with Jordan, right?
Adidas is
They
not
got
that-
No, but Jordan still.
But Y3 is another. Y3 is another
But
one of
they-
the expensive brands.
Are they
But
making
they
this
knock
right
off-
now?
yeah, they're definitely not going white. Hell, they're definitely not going white. I can show you. I can show you. I'm an Adidas head.
Most
Them
of them
Asian
act
niggas
talking
is not
about
letting
that
them
part.
do that shit, bro.
I'm just saying, but that's
You
gonna
already
happen.
know they're
Me
not.
personally,
You already know they're not
I
letting them do
You know
that.
how
bro.
you-
It is a slave.
But Duch, they made a knockoff version of the Pharrell joints.
Right.
Which one?
They made a shell toe. They made a regular shell toe affordable version of the Pharrell Indie
joints.
colors.
Oh,
They got regular shell
I don't think
toes.
he had a deal like that was kind of like a promotion for like, oh, for real here, we're gonna do all these colors and then we're gonna let him do.
You really
Yes,
believe
ma'am.
it was a promotion?
Yeah.
They ain't give him
Bro,
a.
I ain't heard
I
that.
don't think that was the
Man, listen.
I ain't heard for real complain about that. And they not making no knockoff shit of his shit.
You can't. You can't be. You can't.
Nike
have
made knockoff
indignation.
Jordan, though.
No, they do.
Yeah, they do.
That's why I can't say they don't. They gotta do it because they do
They
it.
got Mexican Jordan.
Yeah, Nike made knockoff Jordan.
Don't do that, dog.
6 rings and all that shit. Them
Why
knockoff
people
Jordans.
say that, dog? Like, come on,
You know what I mean?
It's
Them
funny
affordable
because it's
Jordans.
true.
If you can't afford the real J's, we got these.
You know, but don't you? Do you think Jordan getting some paper off them?
Yeah, but that's a part of the way his deal is structured. Nike's making that shoe though. He not that.
How does Kanye not have the foresight?
Like,
to
where's-
make
But
that-
it probably wasn't
make
foresight.
that
He
deal?
probably didn't think that they probably.
They did it in Nike.
They did
But he
that.
probably, so you don't think he playing
He
for
left
it?
Nike because they made fake Yeezys. Remember the Yeezys with the glow in the dark bottom?
Yeah.
Nike made a whole
Oh,
new shoe.
my
Yeah.
God.
Of their own.
They started taking his colorway.
Everything,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
that's
you
why
just
he
went through
left.
this at Nike. Why you didn't think about this when you went
But
to
it,
Adidas?
so we gonna keep on blaming the
Yeah,
victim
yeah.
of fuck shit?
Yes.
Let's do
We
that.
just said we weren't gonna blame the victim.
How y'all gonna
Okay,
keep on blaming the
okay.
victim and not getting on the people
No,
doing
y'all
the fuck shit?
soft. That shit's soft,
That ain't
man.
soft. That's
That is
real,
soft.
bro. We
Can
keep
you
on
put
hopping on
yourself
the
in a
person.
position to lose?
That's stupid.
You gonna lose.
Oh, but at the same time, though,
Don't
We
put
don't keep on
yourself in
blaming
a
the person.
position
I
to
get
lose.
stabbed. This my fault. I got stabbed. It ain't the person who stabbed me, fault.
We just said that.
That's so weak, bro.
Hey, you gotta respect.
Okay, so now
That's Johnson. You gotta
he's
respect where
blaming
you at.
everybody.
Respect where you at.
That's a victim.
Right? Don is a
He's a prosecutor.
no. Don is a great
So this is my thing,
So
right?
you do it twice.
Let's take Bronny for instance, right? Bronny's an imprint at Nike.
Okay.
You ain't making no knockoff Browns without Bronny.
Hell no.
They got to put some.
He eating off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you
That's
got
my
it. I gotta eat off
But you
that.
go on and gonna make sure the deal is done,
Right.
where you're not gonna eat off of my man, and he don't eat off of
So,
him.
so
Hey.
whose fault is it Then Yeezy getting his shit knocked off and he not getting paid off of it.
Okay, so it's fuck shit on the bid on Adidas.
It's not fuck shit. That's what they do.
Can I say that's not fuck shit? But no, that's fuck shit.
That's big business.
But that's fuck. It's still whole ass shit.
But
Just because the record label rob these niggas with 360 don't make it right.
It ain't Nike fault. Because look who Nike got. They got LeBron, they got Drake, they got Kevin Durant, they got Kyrie Irving.
But that's because they allow these niggas to eat with them.
Yeah, because they know the game. They know Kanye.
Who's falling
Giannis. Right. Who said that?
Nike tried to
Kanye,
get
you should know that. You've been Jay-Z long enough, man. You should know better.
You should know better.
Man, y'all can't keep up
You should
like
be on
that.
top of your business, my nigga. You should be on top of your business.
Y'all
That shit's soft. You been a crime dude for
I ain't trying
not
for
looking
it.
at his own
It's
shit.
still fucked
Look at your
up.
contract.
That's
Fool.
not fine.
You just went through this.
Even your ex
I'll be looking at the contract.
even
Yeah,
Kim
he's
Kardashian
so
is on top of her
He is
business.
a
He's an artist, bro. Just think about how real artists are, bro.
That's what you
They're
pay
like,
lawyers
yes, let's go
for.
create.
This is
He
what you
wasn't
pay
thinking about that
lawyers for.
He's so geek to just go create.
Yeah, he's like, man, I'm about to go create. Let's get it.
Oh well.
Nonetheless,
See, let's get it.
Nonetheless, it's probably
Yes, oh well.
Was that some mistake that you made?
it was some loopholes in that shit
Some
too.
mistake that you made.
Because you
Yeah,
make that
okay.
mistake twice, it's your fault.
It is, but that is still some fuck shit on
They
both
called
sides.
each other.
You can't just say, oh, just Kanye just fucked.
He be too geek, bro.
Yeah, he fucked up. He fucked up business wise, but they fucked up.
But you gotta think,
Still,
he
bro.
arguing about
You
this.
gotta take your emotions out the
So who
business.
is working on the contract with?
Def Jam, he still with Def Jam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he put all that shit on Twitter, having people like, "Hey, go through my contract and shit like."
One nigga should have stayed with Jay-Z this week.
No, Jay had a part, man. You know, Jay.
Jay knew what he was doing. Jay part of the deal. Jay straight.
Yeah,
Man, you gotta stop excusing.
Because Jay just want a percentage of the
That's what I'm
claim.
saying. I don't need
No,
it.
look, hey,
I
look, y'all niggas get stabbed all different ways.
Give me the
man.
crown, you take the low.
Like, you gotta stop making excuses for people being stupid, man.
It's not making excuses.
But
It's
it's
acknowledge,
Bro,
acknowledge both sides.
but
bro.
it's the point. Like, it's too much information out here now, bro.
Right.
For
I
him to get
will
caught.
see if
So
it's the
many
90s.
I look at Kanye. I thought Kanye was
What happened
on
together?
this nigga. Like,
Yeah.
I thought he was on his business for real.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
you're a true artist.
So for him to be
He an
on
artist,
this
bro.
again, it was just shocking to me. Like,
Bro, you have lawyers.
Either that or they
But-
altered the
Okay,
contract.
bro.
I feel like
Hey,
if you
you
shake
can't
Ain't no
alter
altering no contract.
no altering the
Yeah.
contract.
That
So you
ain't-
gotta sign it.
yeah, he'd be able to sue for real.
Yeah, that's
He
bad.
I don't know how they
You gotta
sign
sign
it.
it.
They breached the contract. He'd be open to show that. Yeah, so
And he didn't know
he didn't
better.
understand.
He
So
probably
that-
didn't
His
read
lawyer
that
didn't
motherfucker.
understand.
He got no.
I don't know.
His
Or
lawyer
the
ran
lawyer-
his
Or-
lawyer ran it
Or the
through.
lawyer was in
And he
cahoots.
said, "Oh, that's
Or
what
the lawyer in cahoots.
Or the lawyer was in cahoots.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
might
I'm
have got him.
saying.
Hey, he just gave him the contract. Like, it's a great contract, Kanye.
You know that
They didn't
happened.
pay.
You
They
know
didn't
that
pay the lawyer.
The lawyer.
They didn't pay the lawyer some money. They like, huh? They like, huh? We got $2 million for you to get him to sign.
How stupid is that?
We got $2 million for you to get him to sign.
Yeah.
None. The lawyer like, oh
I
yeah,
doubt
on
it.
it, Kanye. It's a great deal.
I doubt it.
Man, it happens,
Same
bro.
lawyer that take care of everything.
I love
Right.
him. He's just a true
Come on,
artist, bro.
man.
That's all.
It happens.
He out of
Make
the city, man.
excuses.
Make it make sense.
It happens, bro. Because the lawyer didn't catch it though.
You played twice.
But the lawyer didn't catch it. The lawyer didn't. You know, he had a lawyer look at the
Yeah.
contract. He
Or-
heard it.
I'm gonna say it just like George Bush said.
Or Kanye is very manipulative.
Fool me once.
Yeah, he manipulative. bro.
Kanye's very manipulative. He might be doing some basketball player shit and trying to force his way out so he
Can't
can
get fooled again.
own Yeezy by itself.
Yeah, bro.
You get what I'm saying? And this could be the only way he can get Adidas out his pocket is to be
On
like,
some
you fucking making my shoes.
Yeah,
All right,
that
I'm
might be a
done.
smart
Let's
move.
break up.
on some Kevin Durant.
That might be the move.
But no, did you hear what he said? He was like, I think his contract run out next year or something like that. He said they're gonna be his baby mamas for life.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. That he won't out,
Right.
so he can be sole owner because he realizing what we saying right now. Like, bro, you should be sole owner of this.
Should have been
Like nigga, I fuck with Adidas, but I haven't owned this many pair of Adidas before you got with the company. I didn't at one time.
Yeah.
I owned Adidas,
Like Adidas
but I'm talking
had
about at one
They
time
got
in my
their
closet.
phase.
I didn't have this many Adidas until Yeezy got with the company. I'm being honest.
I got 40 pairs of Adidas.
Like, it
I
goes
love them easy.
I'm a prisoner of the moment. But
I never
you a hip hop nigga.
I never
Yeah,
really
that's different.
You're a backpacker nigga.
I'll take some Spanx.
Backpack.
Or some
I've been
shit.
wearing
I'm a Nike guy.
Straight
You know what I'm saying? By
white
nature, I'm a Nike dude.
No,
By nature.
that's just not a hip hop like.
But that's swag too, though. Like,
No,
Adidas
I gotta
definitely
put
is
No,
it
swag.
I fuck with Adidas. I'm just saying I didn't have this many pair at one time until a nigga that I idolized
It was
became
like,
a part
that
of
shit.
what they did.
all the shit's
Like if Adidas was sponsorship,
They
man.
used to go stuff.
Athletic,
That's easy.
Oh, yeah.
I got on slides.
No, they got some that's that comfortable.
No, I know.
They got some that's that comfortable.
I'm just happy we got out of
They got
the
the boots, they
jogging
got the boots.
phase.
All the boots,
I
all the
like
boots.
it,
The
dog.
boots feel like they walking on sunshine.
I'm glad we got out of that phase.
Them to catch a bitch.
But we were speaking about sleeves balls, and I told you this is the sleeves ball category.
Yeah, we should have shot something like that.
I'm trying to figure out why is Ray J still talking about this porn?
Cause he hit it first.
But is it the same porn video, or are they talking about other videos?
No. He's talking about Kim K.
And how
So
it all
listen,
No, but
started.
is there more? Are there more scenes? to that?
It is more serious.
Listen,
Yeah, that's what he talking
if you
about.
give me a button,
I got your back.
if I'm a star in Hollywood, my shit diminished, and I got a button on my table to say make me relevant. Every once in a while, you just gotta push that button.
No, that nigga.
That's not the case.
Oh, y'all forgot like that,
He
y'all
did
forgot.
like
They have emotion
Y'all
right
forgot.
He all over the
Emotion,
TV.
bro. Musically,
Just period. It's supposed to
he
be.
finna put out an album.
But he don't need music.
He finna put out an album. Remember, I was piping Kim K first.
He was just on college.
Album on the way.
He did. I hit it.
He was just on college hill, bro.
He did that. Okay, Ray.
But ain't nobody
Re-ask
checking
the
for Ray J
question
music,
still
bro.
because I think we need real clarification on what you trying to get answered.
I'm trying to understand why Ray J is still talking about this porn.
It's money there, bro.
Because the niggas keep saying that he leaked it, and you want them to know that
No,
that was
his our family leaked.
Her mama.
Chris leaked
But he
that.
want to show you all the facts.
Yeah.
Like, no, nigga.
No, niggas been saying that he did that, bro.
What he
They
said
ain't
was
no
to
type
say
of
that he
lawsuit,
did
though.
that
They
What
ain't
he
no
the family.
said,
The family
said
told
on
him
type of
that
lawsuit
he
about
did
that
that.
shit, bro.
he said
Chris-
y'all gave us
Chris leaked that
But the family is saying
No,
that
it
no.
wasn't leaked.
It wasn't.
Yeah,
They forced
sign
it.
contract.
First of all, that's what I was about to say. It never was leaked.
It was put out. It was a release like Bang Bus, bro.
It was a beating war for the tape. Chris
Yeah.
Jenner.
Release.
Okay.
Basically, that's what he said. He said y'all ain't been.
Who was it, Vivid or something
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that?
Vivid.
Well, they signed the
Paris
contract. We gonna put it out there.
Paris Hilton had did one before.
One night,
She got cracked
Her
first.
boyfriend leaked it.
One night period.
They didn't
So Paris Hilton ended up selling her shit
getting
to a
Hey.
porn company because it was out already.
getting back.
Paris Hilton only sold hers to a porn company because it was out already for free.
Yeah. So why not get no money?
Nice.
Kim Nim gave theirs to the porn company. Nobody asked them for it. Nobody leaked it. Her friend already made a bag off of it, so her mama said.
They had a caterer
No,
there.
it's not bad, too.
It was
I know you got
fun.
footage.
Her mama picked the
No.
one out that she wanted to.
She had a
Exactly.
wardrobe.
She said, no,
And they signed his name
need
without
some
he didn't
different
sign.
guys.
Somebody else
So
signed.
that's what I never knew. I never knew Ray J never signed
He
it.
didn't
So how
sign
did he
it.
get his money?
Kim
They just brought him
signed
some money.
He was
Yeah.
fucking her at the time. They was
Bro,
gonna
they
put
said,
him regardless.
they said Chris was like, no, that scene wasn't good enough. Go back.
Do it
Y'all
again.
gotta go back.
She forced it because she wanted her daughter to be like Paris Hilton. And that's how they
See what I'm
became
saying,
relevant because they
Chris a
became.
motherfucker, man.
But Ray J wanted his side. He
It
wanted
worked.
Y'all are
It worked.
it worked the whole way.
You gonna be a hoe anyway.
The
You
whole
gonna be a hoe
way.
anyway.
He
You
is
gonna
selling.
get paid off you, baby.
Billionaires,
You
boss,
get paid off
that
you, baby.
shit.
Everybody in the family good.
Yep.
We here.
I know motherfuckers who done mismanaged they pussy for less.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? All praises due to Chris Jenner.
All they did.
Family.
She got
She
she
made a
made that
marketing
pussy
plan.
work for what it's supposed to work for.
Marketing
Everybody
plan.
rich. The fat brother who don't do nothing, he sells socks for $1 million. You
How
got
about
me
lip
fucked
gloss
up.
for Kylie?
Everybody rich. She got a sister who worked.
Man,
Man, what?
everybody.
Everybody got a bag. I'm talking
Your
about
sister was a
generational
billion.
wealth, my nigga.
The babies.
Everybody got it.
But
I mean,
true,
fam,
true.
'cause Kim K and Ray J fucked on camera.
But they daddy did.
Yeah.
He didn't have, he wasn't having motion like
Oh,
this.
Robert.
Robert had motion.
Robert had money.
I
He
feel
wasn't
that
having
emotion.
this
I
shit.
was up. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
They wasn't.
Chris wasn't living how she was living when she got with Bruce.
Yeah.
And that's why I tell you how you know Rob Bankroll wasn't like Bruce's.
Hey,
Yeah, Bruce
Bruce
got a bag.
Bruce was the
Caitlyn
weed
got
man.
Yeah, you know the Wheaties box.
The black dude that she with be active.
Come on,
Man.
man.
I wouldn't tell
Oh,
you.
he be everywhere.
I wouldn't tell you
real
Yeah,
nigga.
dog,
This my uncle.
This nigga be hanging with
That's why I got my uncle
shit.
be like, "Come to goddamn cameras on prison."
Bro, he be
That's
hanging
not
with
real,
Uncle
Uncle out with Jay-Z.
Bro, he be hanging with hoes.
He be everywhere.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing
He
here,
everywhere.
dog?
Beyonce just had a birthday party and shit.
There. Bro, he was at the thing when Kendrick was performing at the little.
Put the BBC on.
What are you doing here?
He put the BBC on. We salute you, brother.
I don't even know the brother's name.
What's
But
the name?
hey,
I don't know his name.
Hey, we need to get his name.
I'm gonna go Google it.
We need to make an award. That should be the award.
Fucking for house keys. Corey Gamble. Who's that man?
We got a Corey Gamble award. Hey, we need a Corey Gamble
I
award.
know niggas that's fucking for Malibu car keys. You got me fucked up 2010 Malibu car keys. This nigga ain't fight for a bitch.
hey, Corey, I'm gonna let you know
I ain't
something
watching
though.
Slick Talk. Fuck
I'm
this
letting you
nigga.
know
I'm
something,
gonna go
though.
fuck this bitch because I need to draw this car tomorrow.
Don't bring that bitch to Milwaukee.
No, he
Don't bring Chris to Milwaukee. I'm cracking that taco.
Listen.
Oh, boss, he got it.
Yeah.
Corey is finna be Kardashian.
You put that
I'm for that bankroll. I'm for hard for that bankroll.
I lay
I'm
down.
hard for that
I get you about
And they gonna be pulling up like,
And he got the money to get it done too. He
Trying
done
to
put
get
it
you
work.
up out of here.
Okay, playing. I told you they had him off camera.
Bro, they got too much.
One of somebody kid was cutting up at a wedding or something. They was at. They had him back in
Bring
the
y'all little ass
hotel
up.
room.
Bring y'all.
He said the problem is y'all don't whoop his ass.
oh what though?
Tabloids went crazy.
Oh my
He
God.
can't talk like that. Guess what Unc said? Shit, the way I was raised, no man.
Everybody got
Little nigga get out of. He said when I got on the line in church, my grandmama whooped my ass. That's what dogs in the interview. Chris like, okay, Chris like, don't do no more.
Go ahead with Jay-Z.
No more interviews.
Go somewhere else. Over here.
Shit, call Kanye.
So we still in the scumbag.
Yeah, we and I was getting to Brett Favre, right?
Oh my God.
And I told y'all in this thing, in this world that we live in, we have to separate people from who they, the real person from their accomplishments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brett Favre is a sleazeball, right? And we've known this for a while, but somehow he always manages to like duck, just smoke.
He always get back in it.
Yeah, like, that's what I said. He always manages to like duck the smoke. Well, this time he stole $5 million from the state of Mississippi.
What?
I damn near right upon that too, dog. They be robbing us, dog. I'm with you on that.
Okay, so the reason why I can't applaud that is he stole it from the welfare state
He did.
of Mississippi. And to mind you, Mississippi is the poorest
Exactly. You
state in the union.
Take my
Poorer than Alaska. It's the poorest state in the union.
You did what you did. You said what
You want to Google it?
That's fucked up.
Ladies and gentlemen in Milwaukee,
You know I did my work.
let me say this to you right now. Let me say this to you right
You
now.
know I did my work. Bro.
Everybody has been scamming all year.
I got a scam too.
I got a scam too.
Hold on. So look,
I got a scam too.
this is why
I applaud old Brent Lorenzo.
The government scamming, everybody's scamming. I need to get my bag too.
First of all, you're talking.
I'm getting
You're
back.
talking to a former scammer. I salute the scammers, first of all, but I salute scammers. I salute scammers who get away with the scam, right? I don't salute Baby Blue from Pretty Ricky who got caught. You got caught. We don't salute. I don't salute niggas who get caught.
Even though he only had to turn in a little bit and he come back, he got a bag.
But I don't salute niggas who got caught. It's niggas who didn't get caught.
No,
this somebody who got away with millions doing the people. Niggas, but this is what I'm saying, right? My problem with this nigga with Favre is he got caught.
This nigga.
He got caught.
Yeah, let's not act like Favre ain't a white nigga.
That's my problem with Favre. He got caught.
He on some bullshit because you text him.
Yeah, like he texted. But this is the same dude who was emailing his dick. Like, how were we surprised this dude was emailing his swipe to a chick in the front office, to the secretary in the front office of the Jets front office?
That's a fact.
Emailing his swipe.
That's better, USA.
Like you got caught.
You gotta do better for real.
Come on, Favre. So this how Favre got caught. The feds looked up how much Favre made in the Favre made $148 million in NFL contracts. You can't steal $5 million.
You cannot do that, bro.
Like they didn't even know how much this man had ever made.
Man,
they said they never even looked into his business or nothing before this.
Well, I did say he's a fan favorite.
Listen,
and shit like that get overlooked.
Lorenzo spent a lot of time in Milwaukee when he was here. He learned how to scam. But he didn't spend enough time.
Why you call him Lorenzo?
That's his middle name. His name is Brett Lorenzo. Have you ever met a nigga that named Lorenzo that wasn't a scammer?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know Lorenzo that don't scam.
Yeah, okay. Well, I got a cousin named Lorenzo. He scams you out your motherfucking jeans.
I hope you're not watching Lorenzo.
Yeah,
Come on now.
Shout out Lorenzo.
Now. Brett Lorenzo Favre spent too much time in Milwaukee.
Yeah, man.
He's a scammer.
Still on purpose, man.
Yeah, he tripped.
Man, listen.
Sad ass story.
He's still a goat.
If I don't know if people know about Cardi B's strip club situation that she had where she was
What's wrong?
fighting the
She got sued, right?
over Offset, the girl sued her or whatever. Well, the case finally got closed. Finally, she's been fighting since 2018. She got 15 days.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that. So she got
it was at Starlet's, I believe.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and they finally letting that case go.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So,
Money.
What you think about that? What you think about that?
I mean, after all this time, I don't see why they just didn't throw it out. But I mean, I guess they had to.
They had to do something.
I feel like the girls probably pressed the issue because they know she paid.
You know what I mean?
So you gonna press the issue.
Yeah, I mean, I knew they was gonna win a civil suit.
Yeah.
But so they won a civil suit.
That's the whole thing. Jay-Z said that back in the day. Like he scratched the nigga and the nigga went to the hospital and got an aspirin and then sued him for his doctor bills for like he got shot. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they do to celebrities. That's why you gotta be careful with what you interact with and how you move, because even if you don't get convicted criminally, civilly, you're definitely gonna lose.
Everybody just want to get to the civil case.
No, that's all.
I mean, that's what the whole Deshaun Watson.
So that's why they be bum rushing during the.
Can we hurry up and get to the civil?
Hoping you touch them.
I got some bag I want to buy.
We're having a bad day. Look, are you having a bad day?
You want to flick up on me?
Like, can you
Like
imagine?
JT just did.
When the girl just got the girl phone. Like, can you imagine paparazzi back in like the Ike Turner days? Him and Tina that had an argument. He's hopping out the limo and they run up on him with the camera. Man, that man had so many lawsuits. He'd have whooped every camera dude.
Let me tell you now.
He'd have fought all them niggas. Because you think about it, you fresh off an argument with your people.
Yeah.
And now you put the camera right in your face, bro. Here.
And off that door too.
Yeah, you like, damn, fam. Bam, now you fire on the paparazzi. Now you got a whole lawsuit out here. J.R. Scalez done fired on the paparazzi. Hollywood.
Pops done fired on some.
Now I'm doing interviews on the Joe Budden podcast. Got the slick, got my arm in the sling and shit. Like, yeah, man, I had to fire on the paparazzi.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm suing him for breaking my knuckles.
I wonder how it would be because I'm not a morning person. So I wonder how it would be coming out the hotel and they just there. Like, I wonder how I would feel.
A bunch of them.
And you technically don't owe these people nothing. Like, you don't owe these people no interview. They haven't scheduled an interview. They haven't paid you for nothing. They literally reporting like.
Cardi B had the right though, because in the strip club they be trying to play with a motherfucker. Like, you see me here, my nigga, you trying to play.
Yeah, I heard
so I'm gonna go ahead and do my community service after I take that ass. But I mean, I don't feel like
Cardi B probably gonna have to pay, donate to a charity for her community service. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what's going on.
That's fine. They do it good charity.
Yeah, all right. We've been doing all right over here.
But
your boy Diddy is back.
What do you do now?
He has a docu-series coming out about his new R&B label.
Oh, the Love.
Is it his son?
Love Records.
Is it his son? I mean, he got a history of failing and successful artists. Let's not forget that because we watched Making a Band all seasons.
How you think this little thing gonna work?
It's
It's R&B label, so it's all R&B, right?
It's gonna get too emotional and sexual and drama feel like every other reality show that we've seen.
It's not a reality show.
No, it's just a documentary about him building the label. It's not a reality show for it. It's like a documentary.
Okay.
He's starting this all R&B label that he's starting to call Love Records.
Well, that's a positive thing. Yeah. Depending on if he got good intentions for his artist this time. I said it here first. Or
Hey.
That's all I'm thinking.
Diddy is a college basketball coach.
That's fine.
When
when you telling people go get kicked,
you one and done. Lou, one and done.
Nah, but Lou was writing for him.
Black Rob, one and done.
Look, shout out Makamala, my brother. You know, Mecca has a relationship with Elliot Ness.
Ness, one and done.
So he does.
He doing some shit now.
And Ness still writes for Diddy.
He still writes for Diddy.
He Ness nice.
Texting Diddy, calls him out for writing.
Right. But guess what?
One and done me.
Hey, one and done right because I can still get my baggery.
Yeah, that's one and done.
That's fine with me.
Man, it's
I don't need to.
Hey, you come back and be on my coaching staff.
That's fine.
That's what it is.
That's fine.
The
That's fine. You still want to do. That's fine. That's totally fine. Hey,
LeBron didn't even go.
LeBron.
No, Kyrie wanted to.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like how LeBron do niggas like that.
no, for sure.
James Jones, thank you. Now you can go get a front office job. On me.
On me.
No, and I'm gonna get you a bag too.
Right.
Yeah, you gonna get paid.
Yeah, we're gonna get you paid.
You can't be mad at
That
that.
nigga Loon ran after.
Shine went to Brazil.
Yeah.
No, they made him go.
Yeah, they extradited him.
Yeah, they didn't want to go.
They extradited him.
He cut up so bad when he was with Diddy. They was like, you can't hang
You
out.
can't even hang in there.
The federal government was like, y'all can't even be free.
Yeah, we can't let y'all get together.
You have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, go home.
Next time them niggas seen each other, dog was a diplomat. Next time Diddy seen
That ain't
Shine,
going for the
this nigga was
president.
a federal diplomat of Brazil. Like,
That's the only way you can get back to
yeah, the
America.
only way he get back into the country.
He running for like the
Mace ran the church.
I am.
Yep.
But no, Mace got back out.
Craig Mack went to like one of them
Church.
a church. one of
Craig
them-
Mack was a one and done.
Yeah, Craig Mack went to one of them weird churches.
Song and I ain't get out.
He had an album, dude.
No, he
Yes, he did. He did have an album. Flavor of the Year was on the whole album.
Oh, I thought that was
No, it was called like Planet something. It was on the whole album, bro.
Planet what?
That ain't right. Y'all
I don't.
It was
What
called
was it
Planet
called?
something.
Planet what? No, y'all niggas, we supposed to know this stuff.
It was
It's
called
some
Planet
fucking
something. I'm
Pla-
telling you.
Look, so Craig Mack was what he did.
He had one album.
What the fuck?
So that Black Rob, yeah, he can put it done.
One and done.
I don't remember Craig Mack.
Craig Mack had an album, dude.
Yeah, what was the other songs on there?
The other thing, it was
Give me two. Give me at least two.
Oh, because the second single was terrible.
We don't believe you.
It wasn't one. You go on your phone. It ain't even my phone. I'm telling you, that Flavor
He
of the Year
said,
was
did you
on
say
the
it ain't
album.
even in your phone, bro? They just got one song in the Craig Mack.
All I remember the Big Mac.
No, he had the Flavor of the Year remix with Biggie and LL Cool J.
That's
Right,
all
that's the
I remember.
Same song.
Say so.
And then after that, it was Get Down.
Get down and
Look,
funk the world.
look, Get Down and Funk the World.
Look,
So what was the name of the album?
What
What was the name of the album, Lil G? Thank you, Lil G. What was the name of the album?
Which one?
The album that those songs were off of, Flavor of the Year.
It just
The
showed
one
me
released
that.
by
you got two songs on Spotify, nigga.
It's not an album, y'all.
Hey, he played 2 games and he was out.
It was called.
He played 2 games and he was out.
Funk the World.
Funk the World. That was the name of the album. I'm telling you,
Funk
because
the
he was like
World.
pointing at a planet or something on the album. I'm telling you, man. I used to go to the music store and be in there for hours just looking at album covers, man. Like,
One and done.
Look,
I don't remember this album.
That's
No,
not a good
I'm
thing
looking
to
at it.
look,
not have a memory.
nobody remembers that album, bro.
Yeah,
So
it
to
was
the
just
rest of the world,
Was it Mills?
Craig Mack is the one. No, nigga. This nigga looked at it like he got one though.
Yeah, I don't remember Funk the World. My fault.
Yeah,
Diddy,
we sorry.
Carl Thomas.
Ooh, Carl Thomas.
No, I fuck with Carl Thomas.
No, Carl Thomas had more than one album now.
No, yeah,
Not on Bad Boy.
Not on Bad Boy. You right. You right.
He did.
What?
I think Cassie had
Emotional
one. Cassie had one.
Cassie was a one and
Cassie
done.
was a one and done.
I forgot the
Fine,
second.
hell.
Dirty Money was a one and done.
Dang.
Dirty
So
Money.
did he really be hitting them
The
equipment?
band was a one and
Didn't
done.
I just say as long as he got good
Danny
intentions
Kane.
for his
Danny
son?
Kane was a
Oh,
one
I
and
get
done.
it. Yeah, more than one.
Danny Kane had two.
Broke up. They broke up before they even got
into the second
I don't know. I think they did.
That was
Second album.
remember he kicked Aubrey out the group and shit. Six.
Yeah.
Day 26 had 2 albums.
They did have Boys in the Hood too.
12 had a couple of albums.
B5.
Boys in the Hood.
5 had 1.
That is fucked up. Like that,
112 got most.
They got a
Yeah.
couple albums.
it's like you popping.
You talking about the Boys in the Hood? Remember the Boys in the Hood?
Oh, G-Dep got one album. Special
Yeah,
delivery.
one
Nigga,
album.
been fighting.
Good.
Young Doc,
Yeah.
1 album.
Damn! Diddy!
Willow,
Hey!
1 album.
Diddy be slutting the
Oh, he
game
literally-
off,
he
bro.
literally,
Take that.
Rick
Take
Pitino, not Rick
that.
Pitino, John Calipari. John Calipari, man.
Kentucky.
One and done.
Was Flow Rider with him? Or am I missing?
No, right. Hey, he was
He went over the top.
But he was so still getting paid. He's a big bag.
No. Pitbull. He called for Pitbull. He said,
Pitbull,
where you finna go? Oh, no, we gonna go over there.
Every commercial, every advertisement.
We finna go get this stadium money.
But they look feels good.
Nigga selling
I
mopeds.
damn near thought about doing that to y'all niggas. Like,
Shout out Big Baby Montana checking in, my
I
dog.
don't know. I'm about to make this pop.
Man, if you can do it, Make them
No,
money.
I'm definitely thought about it.
Motherfucker,
I hear what the
no, we don't knock no bags, man.
Get that bag.
All income is good.
Come on, let's do it. Hey, that's gonna be the album. You do.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm fucking
My biggest thing though, also with that is, as long as you don't
Let's
lose
do
your
I'm already doing the white album. Let's do
Yeah.
it. Come on, get on this.
I can't stand with
So
people.
somebody asked me, well, so this question was presented by Lil G. I'm gonna give him his credit because he's a part of the podcast. So this question was presented by Lil G, and it made me. I had some other questions I was gonna ask, but I knew we was gonna talk about these other shit for a while.
Yeah.
So I scratched all the other shit, and I'm going with this question because I think we're gonna be here for it.
Okay.
Why do guys, and maybe you can let us know if women do this too.
All right. What are you just talking about? Okay.
Why do guys be cool with a dude, shake up with him, speak to him, you know what I mean? They lady might speak to him and all that type of shit. But then if they notice that they lady is being too over friendly with this nigga or like his pictures too much on Instagram or think he too cool, think what he got going on is too cool, now they don't like the nigga.
No, I don't like the bitch no more. It ain't the nigga. That nigga, that's my nigga.
Also,
I don't want the girl no more. She too into my nigga.
Niggas be insecure.
no. Like you saying like just
No,
mutual
like-
friends, or you saying like
No, like-
long term or
Ask him
short
about
term?
it. That's how I do
Okay,
it.
for like,
Fuck it.
That's like say.
no, like,
I
be knowing niggas
That's-
who get into it all the time over females and women, right? But these be the same niggas who
They be shaking up early.
they be cordial and cool with, shaking their hand, knowing these niggas be at they bitch.
knowing they
Knowing they be at they bitch, they shit
now
still,
that
they still be cordial with these niggas, shake these niggas' hand in person. But soon as they see that they bitch done went for the shit,
Yeah.
now they don't like the nigga.
Oh,
Now they into it.
Yeah, I can't be into
Now
it
they
with the
into
nigga.
it.
That's a whole ass. That's
But
a whole
this
ass.
guy was just cool
No,
as
from a
hell.
woman's perspective, that's a test run. He test running the nigga, and his bitch failed the test. And now he don't like the nigga because his bitch failed the test.
Yeah.
That was the test run.
That's goofy.
Because it'd be like, let me see how many
But why
times he
you mad
gonna
at
try
the
my
dude, though?
bitch. Let
Yeah,
me see how many.
but he
times
shouldn't keep on trying your bitch though.
You set yourself up for failure by
Yeah,
keep
your
testing
nigga should not
everybody.
keep trying your nigga should never try your
I
bitch.
didn't say, I didn't say your nigga, bro. I didn't say
Oh.
Like mutual friends, like when you see
I
the
say go be with that nigga. I ain't-
But why you mad at
Most niggas don't even-
That's me. I'm mad at my
I
bitch.
don't think the
I'm mad at
niggas
my bitch.
necessarily be mad at the other guys. Deep down, they really mad at the
No,
bitch.
no.
They just gotta express
No,
it.
they be mad at the other guy.
They
What
gotta
is-
express
I didn't heard
it.
conversations.
Man, the
with
nigga
They might
bust your
have
head if
They
you bang
they
his
really
hoe.
mad at the girl, but
They
instead
can't
of taking
express
it
it to
out
their
on the
girl. They
girl,
gotta express it on the nigga because
listen,
it's a manly
the
thing.
reason
It's
why
like
I
you
know
test
this
the
shit
ego.
happens is I watched the B2K drink champs, right?
Oh,
So Lil Fizz explained why the first B2K broke up happened. Like when 106 in Park was going on when Omarion went solo.
Yeah.
Lil Fizz fucked the bitch that Omarion had a crush on. And Lil Fizz didn't even know she
That
was
he
just some
did,
random
yeah.
That don't count.
roadie chick, but that broke a whole R&B group.
But that don't count. That's because it's a bunch of hoe ass niggas in there.
Hold on, look. What I'm trying to show you is that's the behavior of niggas. So now we come back forward.
Okay.
They're trying to do a reunion. The reunion don't happen because now Lil Fizz is fucking April.
His baby
Or you
mom.
fuck-
April not even
But-
fuck with him no more. April.
But I'm saying when they try to do it again.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when he moving
If we
around.
guys, I'm not
Because
gonna
J
fuck
Boog
with
is
him.
J Boog is mad at Lil Fizz still to this day because he like, damn,
That's
bro.
disloyal.
Why would you move in the weekend that bro is coming to give us the proposition of going on tour? You
Yeah.
could have moved in after we came out.
Yeah.
Not
I don't care about
announced
you
it,
fucking
not
with
said
it,
shit.
but it was the timing of you
Yeah, you
fucking with it.
disrespecting this nigga
You
while he
fucking
trying to
be
put
in,
us
bro,
on the
bag.
bag. Yeah.
You fucking
Why we
hard
trying to put
bag,
on the
yeah,
bag,
some
yeah.
bullshit.
Because you and him on this tit for tat shit with
Yeah.
bitches that y'all been doing since back in the day.
But that's hoe ass
That's his baby.
shit.
Yeah, that was his baby mama, which is a whole
Come on.
different
Yeah,
kind.
that's some hoe ass shit, bro. I can't fuck your baby mama, bro. That's hoe ass shit.
If he get no fuck about his baby mama, then
No,
They
Oh,
said
yeah.
they've been doing that forever though.
so they just-
Not that I know. Not that I know, bro. I gotta not know that that's your baby mama.
I'm not excusing Lil Fizz's behavior because I thought it was goofy.
I never not
This is some fuckery of
I'll
some
never
pretty
not one of my
boy
got baby
bullshit.
mama.
But that's
Okay,
vice
we
versa.
But what if you ain't know though? What if you ain't know? Like it was like a random knock. No, because
But my point is,
secret
my
crush.
point is where I agree with Little Fizz in this situation is the initial shit from tour when he fucked with Rody and Omarion and got mad. What I'm saying is you was cool with me nailing all the bitches. The only reason you found out I nailed this bitch is because we all used to huddle at the next morning in somebody in one of our rooms and go, okay, bro, what you do last night? And Lil Fizz said, man, well, I fucked with one bitch, you know, Keisha called back up there, so that all of us been flirting with. Everybody been flirting with her while I finally got into the room, bro. Yeah. And I smashed. Everybody got up to shake my hand except for Omarion. He said, that's when I realized, wasn't feeling it. Like, but the 100 other cities we done been to, you ain't said nothing about no other chicks we smashed.
But what if that's
so that's the same shit that you talking about, bro. That's the same shit as what Lil G is speaking about. It was cool until this one right here. Now it's a problem.
But okay, so he really liked her. So what? She chose.
So if you fuck my chick, I'm gonna
she chose.
If you
she
know,
chose.
If you
Women
know,
do the
hold on.
choosing.
Okay, so I can understand the groupie shit, but if that let's put it in perspective. What if that's my chick and she chooses?
It wasn't his chick.
Okay, I'm just saying.
No, he said put it in perspective. I said Lil Fizz is a sucker for that. I'm talking about the first break.
Okay, yeah, the first one that ain't no sucker shit.
At first, this is why they broke up the first time.
fucking lame. They was
One of somebody that was on tour with them, a popular R&B chick, one of her backup dancers. Everybody liked her. Yeah. J Boog, everybody in the group, she flirted with everybody. Fizz was the one that got her. I guess Omarion had a super crush on her.
But he probably didn't say nothing.
And that broke, he went solo after that.
Omarion is the guy in the room that
he went solo after
But you knew he was that guy.
No, he wasn't. We spoke about 100 bodies before that. Right. This is something we did annually after every show. That's like if we did this after body, we had groupies after work. The next morning, bro, we would meet.
Did you crack old girl like
in a group text? Today we would be like today people would be in a group text. Back then wasn't no group text. So they all met in a hotel room. Before they went to the next
You got her, P. You got her, P. I'm gonna try to get her too, though.
But he didn't do that.
He didn't do that. I'm trying to get her too, though, P.
He didn't do that.
That's because he's not P, though.
Because
everybody's not P.
Majority of
what if
niggas
he
don't do that.
confined it in Fizz over everybody else? What if
But
he
he
never told him. He never told him. You can't if you ain't stake claim, you can't lay blame. That's the way I played it. That's how I played it. If you don't be like, I want her, bro. But if she ain't choosing you, but if she ain't choosing, then it's
guys
somebody else.
who are considered really attractive, they do that.
Yeah, they pretty cool.
They get their feelings.
I got 3 brothers and they
supposed to like me.
I'm the only nigga you supposed to like.
Yeah, because my brother, they really do that shit. I got all 3 light skin brothers. 2 light skin brothers. They really compete. It's about the swag. I ain't like that, bro.
Corporate said he
Corporate.
Hey, don't do that, dog. Don't do
This
that.
R&B
You do not look like
Day 26.
you do not look like a motherfucking pop singer. And it's motherfucker.
Look,
You gotta look like
if I really
Jacob
dressed
Lattimore.
up, bro. I'm just throwing together right now. If I do it, bro, we can go out. I'll pour more bitches than Don for sure. For sure. And we can bring it to the pod. And we can bring it to the pod and do it.
Skin as fuck.
Let's go. Look, for sure, I'll go.
That low-key hate.
I'll go to war.
It's low-key hate, but I'm gonna let it pass.
It ain't hate. It's just when a nigga say, you ain't the pretty boy, you gotta come back. Because you know you have to.
They really get mad because a nigga like, oh, bitch, you got money, like, and another female like won't even be checking for that nigga, and that nigga gonna talk to the bitch that wasn't checking for him.
And they be mad at they friends.
Yeah, it's a compliment thing. Like you said the other day, me like the compliment female, like the compliment.
You can't be mad.
You can't be mad. He chose a female. Like he liked what he liked. Yeah. She liked what she liked. My nigga like maybe she liked the nigga with the wavy ponytail over the braid. And that's
okay.
So hold on.
That's
so let me address that. So since you feel that way, you feel like every bitch in the room is supposed to choose.
No, I don't. I don't at all. No, it was good. The only reason I shot that shot was because you said you gave you not the pretty boy in the room.
You're not Jacob Lattimore, fam.
Bro, I know I'm not Jacob Lattimore, but I hold my own when it comes to getting female.
Man, listen, we all spit our shit.
I know. I wouldn't tell you.
But you're not the guy.
But I wouldn't tell you that.
Because all the bitches.
I wouldn't tell you that. But I wouldn't tell you that. So I gotta shoot a shot back. If you gonna shoot a shot like that, if you gonna say something like that, I gotta be like, bro, I go to. If you feel that way, we can go to battle.
Even though he feels that way and don't vocalize it, that's how he feels mentally.
Yeah, bro.
That's why I said it was an ego battle. It was like
no, I don't feel like all the bitches supposed to talk to me, but I feel like I have a chance with every bitch in the room.
He don't feel like he's all the bitches supposed to talk to him, but he feel like he can get more bitches than you. That's what he said.
Because he shot the shot. If you want to eat, nobody else hit me with me and bro over here just chilling, and then you trying to come at me like, oh, you not the Jacob Lattimore. No, nigga. Yeah, no, we not gonna do that. You not like, oh, you out there like I'm a weak ass nigga out here.
It ain't calling you a weak ass nigga back.
I knew what he was saying, but you get
what I'm saying? You gotta shoot back, bro.
He took a pew and you took a pop.
You better, yeah. If you don't shoot the gun, you don't come out with the little fire.
y'all ain't.
Oh, that's funny.
That shit ain't cool though. Like you can't be getting mad at.
No, you don't get mad. It's fun for banter.
Shit, what if she really made that move on Fizz first? Ain't what he's supposed to be like?
No, he's supposed to.
You fuck out of here.
I've never listened. I'm an old school piece.
Especially if they.
I ain't never in my life did that. You ain't supposed to. My nigga do tell me like, guess what I'm gonna come tell you tomorrow. That shit cracking too.
I threw a party in that motherfucker.
You might want to go get you some of that.
No, but that's happening to every nigga, bro. Look, tell me that ain't happening to every nigga, though.
Hey, gang. I was going up gang.
Every nigga.
Let's get my camera on over in that motherfucker. Going up gang. For you, my nigga. For you, my nigga.
This is for us, bro.
Why not? Don't let this pussy go face.
It's a lady in the room. And what we not gonna do.
Hey, hold on. That's like
niggas don't do the same shit.
Oh, that's like motherfucking Cook, right? That's like Ryan, like, oh, that's like, look, that's like Ryan, like, oh, y'all podcast, y'all my niggas. I'm at all y'all niggas by the crib, like with Cook, right? So let's say, let's say somebody don't come.
Okay, go ahead.
When you letting that plate go to waste,
yeah, we gonna eat that food.
That's my point.
You
not letting that. She throwing it at me. Well, I'm supposed to be like Neo.
Like, let me not get this.
I ain't Neo on the Matrix. I can't dodge that way. I got hit, bro. My bad. I dropped it out the way. I got hit, and I got hit.
I don't like you.
Bro, you just gotta take that L. That is
what you supposed to say, yo, play? Get the fuck. You didn't come.
If you a P, bro, listen to I don't know to a P. It done happened to me 20 times.
It's a part of the game, bro. It's a part of the game.
I didn't have to take the ugly one.
But that's a simp move because they was all like
I
family
done won and
shit.
I done lost.
You should have broke up no fucking.
But that show that they wanted
like
to
that's so
tell you.
fucking stupid. Like why would you?
That was a false family. That was a false family. Like I wouldn't be mad about nothing like that in my family, bro. Especially with my nigga. I didn't have my cousin smashing it that I really want.
I'm talking about I done babysitted people on the couch that I had no intentions of sleeping with, but my man was in the room doing his thing, so I entertained her friend.
And then you end up, yep.
I'm a great conversationalist, by the way.
That'll get you to
I can entertain a bitch for 15 minutes while bro go in there and do it, beat the brakes off something. Yeah, baby, so what school you go?
I'm trying to give me some money.
You fuck with basketball? We finna watch Blood Brown. You know who Brown is. Oh, you like Curry? Fuck you. We watching Brown.
Goofy bitch. Oh, he cool.
Oh, bro, the room y'all finna go. Oh, peace. Nice meeting you, baby. I'm still smoking and watching Brown.
Now she wanna come over because you gave her hospitality.
And you ain't trying to hit.
You gave her hospitality.
I done did that plenty times. I did it.
You don't tell me
I done did it a million times.
But that's just how they.
Duch was cool with me back in the day. I'm that nigga. I'm this guy.
That's how they.
I'm over there. Make your bust your move when they collapse on you. I'm right here. I'm him. That was my game, my entire career. I was this guy. You in trouble? Swing that bitch. I'm ready. I'm for where I'm this motherfucker going up too when you get it over here. I'm ready though. Go through your man. You dribble your order. When my man sag a little bit on you, swing that bitch. Team player, boss.
So
I'm in the offense. Whatever the motion is going on, I'm ready.
That's funny.
So Marion is not a team player.
At all.
But you can tell.
That's why
you want to be the star.
Niggas be greedy. We argued with a nigga about basketball in the barbershop earlier because he said LeBron wasn't greedy enough.
What? He living the American black dream.
He like number 3.
He living
I said, so we're arguing about a nigga not being greedy.
No, he's dead ass.
In a team sport.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that's a bad argument.
He argued with his like,
yeah, that's a bad argument.
Ain't he number 3 in points?
Even not even that, dude. It's a team sport.
Right.
Yeah.
We celebrate individual stats, but it's a team sport. Brian went to 10 finals with a team.
That's a fact.
It wasn't just Brian in 10 finals. It wasn't just Kobe in 6 finals. He went with a team. Jordan went with a team. It wasn't just Jordan in the finals. It was a team of motherfuckers there with them people. Nobody went to anything by their goddamn self. About people like Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather and Serena Williams.
Single person.
Tiger Woods and shit. But I'm talking about in the sports that we celebrate in our culture. No, basketball, you can't do that to a nigga.
Shit I ever heard.
You can't do that to a nigga because he want to make the right basketball play.
That's a horrible argument.
He was naming Kobe and Mike, but I'm like, Kobe and Mike still gonna make the right basketball.
Yeah, they are. They did. He passed it to Derek Fisher. He passed it to Curry. Like, stop it.
I said, anytime them niggas went greedy on their teams, they was losers.
Yeah.
Anytime they started sharing the ball with their teammates, they were winners, boss. Yeah. You can't give me one nigga who just went G and his team won the whole motherfucking thing.
Being greedy.
Not in our era, maybe back in the day with Wilt and all them type of niggas.
That's because they were playing a different caliber.
And Wilt wasn't greedy.
Niggas wasn't really hooping yet.
The era we came up in,
I'm putting this bitch back up.
You can't get 50 rebounds if you shoot. Right. To show you how much it's a team sport, the era that we came up in, we got our individual superstars, don't get me wrong. Kobe, LeBron, giants of our era. You know what I'm saying?
They got their special.
Those niggas, them guys of our eras. But at the end of the day, Tim Duncan's 5-1.
Yeah.
During that era.
So
Steph Curry's 4-2. You get what I'm saying? So niggas still got their teams though. These guys are a part of teams.
Some of monster teams.
Like I idolize Brian and Kobe, what they can do individually. But I'm telling you, if Brian and Kobe can have what Curry and Duncan had, please, my nigga. They'll trade that shit way more. For that shit.
Kobe would have way more.
You look at a nigga like KD, the best scorer to me that I've seen with my own 2 eyes in my life, the easiest scorer in basketball. He got 2 when he went and got on the team.
He got 2 asterisks.
But I'm saying he got
He
got his 2 when he joined the team. That's all I'm trying to show. Even my nigga Bronny in Cleveland, he was dragging niggas to the finals, dragging niggas to the Eastern Conference Finals, losing. We went to Miami. He had a team. And he started winning. See what I'm saying? You get all that individual shit because Nike and the marketing and the way they do it. Yeah, my nigga Giannis, my favorite team. Balling, he been balling. But until Giroux got here, him and Chrissy didn't have a team. Bobby and Giroux showed up. BJ, now we talking business. Now we got a team. Before that, we didn't have a team. We had individual nigga. Okay, Giannis got 40. Chris got 20. That's 60 points.
That's it.
What the fuck else we finna do tonight?
Right. And that's not
Eric Bledsoe giving us nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now you get a nigga Giroux in here. Now you getting buckets. You got Bobby here. Now
but you getting stopped. You getting stopped.
And he's stopping niggas on the other end.
Yeah, you getting stopped.
That Michael Jordan marketing campaign was a motherfucker.
Yeah, it was a motherfucker.
It fucked niggas up.
It made you think Mike did that shit by his goddamn self.
No, not niggas who really watch it. Not niggas who really watch it.
No, it's grown ass niggas in 40s and 50s. Think Mike won chips by himself.
We're a couple years ahead of y'all, and I'm telling you, niggas from my era, the way they marketed that shit, bro.
They think like Mike, bro.
They think
he did it by himself.
I could be like Mike. They think Mike did that shit by himself.
That's fucked up.
And when Mike was in Chicago by himself, if you didn't watch The Last Dance, he told you I was getting my ass
kicked. I know it.
I needed Harper. I needed Rodman. I told them to go get these dudes.
Yeah.
I told Scotty to come to my house every morning and work out with me because I need you, bro. I can't do this shit by myself.
Even the first one, after they beat Detroit, like nigga, we was getting our ass kicked. Nigga, I gotta get.
We gotta work. That's how it's supposed to be. Your team's supposed to pick.
Mike won a war of attrition.
He
won a war of attrition.
That's not good.
He outlasted. He outlasted the Celtics, the Sixers, and the Pistons.
And they was old as hell.
They was old as hell.
That's why he said attrition.
He won a war of attrition because he wasn't beating them.
He
wasn't beating them.
Nothing. He just won.
He wasn't beating them.
Then I'm gonna tell you.
The man lost in the first. He got swept in the first round 3 times.
Then I'm gonna tell you another thing that's crazy about that time period too is they brought in expansion.
Yep.
In the middle of Jordan run, they broke the league down even more. So top teams were losing their key players, like key role players and shit like that. So when Jordan going to see these teams, ain't no more Rick Mahorn down there when he go to Detroit. Rick Mahorn in Minnesota somewhere. You get what I'm saying? So now when he go up there, shit, it's layups. Him and Scottie Pippen got layup drill in Detroit. Now ain't the monsters ain't down there. Yeah. Oakley got shipped. Plenty niggas who was in, you know what I mean, that was a part of fucking Jordan them up. They started getting shipped places. Orlando, they started getting moved around and shit. Yeah. Toronto, you know what I mean?
That's how Horace Grant ended up in Orlando.
Yeah.
I see a lot of players.
But he still did what he was supposed to do. He did what he was supposed to do. He did what he was supposed to do. But if you realize, if you go back and you realize, 4 of the 6 expansion teams is in the East.
Yeah.
Toronto.
So that's 4
Orlando. That's Toronto, Miami.
But the East been the same way for a long time.
That's like 20 something wins.
Like
you playing 4 times a year. That's like 16, 17 wins. You just got those because they expansion teams. They terrible, bro. They just started.
So
but it's still like that.
Bulls.
1997. But it's still like that.
Hold on, Corey. You the Bulls. Bro, not the Bucks. You the Bulls, bro. Hold on, you the Bulls and you playing the Charlotte Hornets. See what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. What we do? You playing the Miami Heat? This ain't Dwayne Wade. I'm talking about Ronnie Cycling. Hold on, you don't know the type of Miami Heat. I'm talking about Pat Riley. Pat Riley in New York. He ain't even made it to Miami. He's still in New York. So I'm talking free them Heat. Don't think them Heat. Think the Heat with the basketball going through the goal with the fire on it. Terrible. Jordan going to play them. Jordan doing this.
He was going.
When he walk in the arena and see them niggas.
1997 was the last year that they introduced an expansion team. Yeah. Guess what? The Bulls went 72-10.
Hey man, the man did what he supposed to do. I'm not taking that away from him, man.
It sounds like a lot of taking away.
It sound like a hater.
I ain't gonna
just did what he supposed to do.
It sound like a hater.
I ain't saying it sound like a hater. I ain't calling y'all haters.
36
what I'm saying is, it sounds like y'all trying to dumb down the legacy a little bit.
Hang on, look it up. That 72-10 team went 36-0 against the expansion.
I know that. So what's 36 times 2?
But you don't think that it was
72, right?
But it's always really bad teams in the East, though, bro.
No, that's what made the East bad. You listen on.
I'm talking about all the way up until LeBron went to the West.
That's what made the East bad, bro.
I'm saying, but it was
the East was bro.
The East was always the easier. Come on, bro. The East was always the easier.
No, it was not. No, it was not. When Jordan was going to the championship, the West was weak.
Yeah, the West.
Bro, I'm talking about.
That's how you end up playing. That's how you end up playing the Seattle SuperSonics with no score.
No, the Utah Jazz was a good team, bro. 20. They just ran up against a better team. Stop acting like the Utah Jazz was trash. They got 2 Hall of Famers on the Utah Jazz.
Corporate, the West we talking about, the Clippers were terrible. There were no Memphis. There were the Vancouver Grizzlies. Terrible.
Bro, the Clippers just got good 2 years ago, bro.
San Antonio, terrible.
But the Clippers.
San Antonio was terrible then.
What? With Sean Elliott,
David Robinson.
Y'all is tripping.
How did they end up with Tim Duncan?
They ended up drafting Tim Duncan.
With the number 1 pick, right?
No, but they had traded to get the number 1 pick.
Traded who? Trade shit. They lost, bro. They lost. For real? They got Duncan. David Robinson broke his hand, so he didn't.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay, so that's what happened.
And they got Duncan that next year and went to the finals of the strike season.
Yeah.
Duncan rookie season is the strike season. You do know that, right? So they only played 40 games or something that year. And then they went to the playoffs.
But is that the same as the bubble?
And they played Latrell Sprewell.
That's the same as the bubble, though, right?
In the fucking finals.
I just want to know, is that the same as the bubble, though?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, in the season, if you...
No, it ain't the same as a bubble because different with the strike season. Guess what niggas was doing during the strike season? Different than the bubble. Chilling.
Yeah.
Niggas came back fat.
Yeah, respect.
Different than the bubble. Niggas was at the crib. We seen them on Instagram.
Yeah, they was working at the crib.
Ja Morant bouncing the ball off a baby in in a bassinet head, like, wait to get back out there and shit. Like, damn, John.
We're not hating. It's just true. It's facts.
No, I'm not hating on.
What he supposed to do?
Come on, man. You know
Nah, bro. And look, I ain't gonna say y'all hating on it, but this has been an act like y'all putting a little cloud over my nigga legacy. It do sound like that.
When I say he won by attrition, I'm giving him his credit because I feel like I feel like you go through the gauntlet. Now he was a couple years younger than him.
No, bro.
When
He won that last one. He was
when they were
That's the old basketball player. That's the old basketball player.
And he still wanted to play.
I'm not talking about.
They also played against Utah.
I'm not talking about.
Bro, stop doing that.
Stop doing that.
I'm not
The
talking.
West was trash.
I'm not even talking about 72 and 10, bro. I'm talking about the first time.
Oh, you talking about the first three?
I'm talking about the first three. When he went to Monte Carlo for the Olympics, boss, and Magic Johnson could barely walk, Bird could barely walk, and all them niggas,
Phoenix was good.
bro, and all them niggas
Phoenix
said,
was the best team they played.
Phoenix was good.
bro, and
Barkley.
all them niggas
Barkley
said,
MVP that year.
Michael Jordan, it's your league,
And
my nigga. We had to get back to America. It's your league.
What
We
he do?
done, bro.
They retired.
What he do to Charles?
What did he do to Charles
He
in
had
that series?
42.
What did he do to Charles in that series,
He
dude?
averaged 42.
What did he do to Charles during that series? He took him out every night and got him drunk as a motherfucker.
That's called no, bro. That's called chess, bro.
Yeah, that
I'm
is.
sorry. You can't be mad at him for being
Yeah,
a
for that. That's
No, that's what Don doing, bro. That's chess. No, that those are two different things. That's two different things. That's two different things. That's two different things. Because they was equal.
But Mike did
Yeah, they was equal, bro.
Barkley used to
No,
eat a pound of
Y'all know Mike Barkley.
We gonna steal his idea.
Barkley threw a white man through a window downtown.
Bro, that's his best friend, too.
I told him in Milwaukee.
He didn't know his best friend was finessing him. He didn't know his best friend was finessing him like that.
Why not? They know Mike can drink all night and go.
Man, Mike knew that he was more fit than Barkley, so he used it against him, bro. Man, I'm on that shit too, bro. If I got to get a championship, nigga, you my nigga too. I fuck with you.
The nigga still was out there balling. You know that nigga different.
I don't get that thing, man.
You better try to get me.
The man was amazing, but the path was laid out.
I'm not saying I'm not.
So you said the path?
Listen, I'm not going as far as saying the path was laid out for him, but they did do some different type of shit when he came along.
They kind of finesse.
Now, what almost fucked up their plan was Penny Hardaway and shit. Because the Orlando Magic
wasn't going
that good.
They wasn't going fast. They wasn't going.
So when Mike came back and Nick Anderson picked him at the half court and Penny went and dunked that bitch for the game and put the Bulls out and went to the finals, that fucked up Davis started right before the play. That because the Orlando was supposed to be nowhere in the conversation. Scotty was holding it down.
They was expecting
They landed that
No, they did. But bro, Shaq and Biggie,
bro, they signed Horace Grant,
yeah,
Shaq and Penny, drafted Dennis Scott and Nick Anderson, bro. They don't need that. They don't need that draft picks, bro.
nailed it.
That's what you call it.
They front off.
hey, what Byron Scott on that team too? One Byron Scott on that team.
Yep.
Yeah, he was a vet.
But think about it, and he went to college, bro. That's a whipper right
So
there.
that's what we saying. He came from expansion. That's how he ended up.
That's how he got Byron Scott. Brian Shaw.
Brian Shaw, yeah, Brian Shaw. My fault. But ain't he coaching now too, though?
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? Look at the team. They getting coaches.
But like they said, it was the expansion team. They just ended up, all their shit just ended up.
They nailed it.
Lining up.
They nailed it all.
They nailed it while other franchises was missing.
Hey, Vancouver took big country.
Yeah,
Definitely did. And Daniel Marshall.
No, not Daniel Marshall. They took
Sharif. They took Sharif. And they took
Degree.
No, Mighty Mouse was drafted by Toronto.
Toronto took Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, and Mighty Mouse. Yeah. Those was they big three.
You take the legends out the shit, it's like, who next?
Right.
But that's how the game is. It's always a who next, bro. That's every game possible.
Yeah.
It's always a who next.
Orlando nailed it.
Yeah, bro.
Until Shaq hit it.
Yep.
But Shaq got smart. Shaq just got smart.
Shaq hit it at the behest of the league, I believe.
No, for real.
David Stern was like, we can't have you.
Yeah, I know, for real. No. You gotta go to the Lakers. Yeah, go to the Lakers.
You shooting movies and shit all
Yeah, you already out.
Shaq Fu's number one in theory.
Don't live it up. We'll take care of it. We got a couple 20 mils for you.
Winning time showed you how manipulative David Stern was behind the scenes. He was building a story behind the scenes.
Right.
We got the evil white boy, and I got my Jedi in L.A.
Right.
That's what David Stern did.
Down there on some WWF shit.
Yeah.
No, bro, that's
Vince McMahon.
but most sports is WWE. Let's stop acting like we don't know it's WWE.
Because he even did it with Brian and Kobe with the puppets.
And that
Nigga, the refs is the way that they keep control.
Orlando Ford it again. Cause that's what was supposed to. They played Orlando in that.
And niggas ain't back up. They went at their neck.
Brian the Moss. Did it again. Orlando.
That's why they.
Remember they were doing the puppet shit. The Brian.
No, they build it. Look, they keep on getting good picks over in Orlando. They getting solid.
They haven't landed. They haven't landed.
The thing about good picks is you got to pick right.
Yeah.
See an example
For the team.
Right. Number one.
You got landed. You got landed.
Like something
they
I
landed.
realized today is that
Number one.
Cam, I mean, what's the name? Not horrible. The young boy from last year they got. And they got Pablo.
They got
Banchero. Yeah,
They got Banchero, and they got Cole. They got Cole Anthony, and they got
Franz Wagner. I like Billy.
It's a power forward. They get like 10 and 20, 15 and 10. Like that.
Carter Jr. Yep. But they got him from the Bulls.
But he was nice though. He was like that's a good young team still. They getting picks. They getting nice little pieces. It's just that they running into Giannis, bro. They running into. Come on, bro. Let this nigga shoot. Let him come back shoot threes.
They were spoiling the party in the 90s.
They was.
They fucked up the plan because Jordan was
so
come back from baseball and go right to the finals.
So who the spoiler now? Who's the spoiler team?
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
We fucked up the rollout too.
Yeah.
Toronto fucked it up a couple years ago.
Yeah, with us.
Washington was supposed to win that shit.
Shit.
That's why Golden State was toe up. By the time they got to Kawhi, there was nobody there. He got to Golden State like, damn, where
the bubble.
Everybody was hurt.
Hey, the bubble fucked up the LA matchup. They've been trying to do that. They've been trying to do that for years. That Western Conference Finals, LA versus LA. They've been trying to do that
because they trying to get all the money in LA.
The Clippers can't win, bro.
Kobe fucked that up.
Yeah, Kobe fucked that up. Terrible organization.
Clippers are terrible organization.
And we just talked about basketball for about 20 minutes.
And we had a female on the show that didn't mind it.
Right.
Salute to Ryan.
A real female solo.
I was just playing like I knew what the fuck y'all was talking about. Just a lot of head.
She just said Bulls, Jordan. Orlando, I know that jersey.
This is episode 158 of the Slicktalk with Scalez Podcast.
Oh, I got the what's the name?
Featuring the homie every day.
Oh, you brought them
Look, with the bag though. This nigga got his own bag.
You said what's on medium?
Hey, put the bag up, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you make merchandise, this is how you do it. You bring it for both the hosts.
No, I would have if I didn't know
not just hard.
I
would have
How that work? Tired of not being included in this.
You work like him secondary.
Hey, he just a Marion that merch.
Oh yeah. Small me, please.
Because small's always available. Niggas can't wear them. Yes.
Every day.
And I just asked him for one of these like a week ago, my brother. Appreciate it.
I need one of those.
No, I got you.
Look.
I gotta get some more.
It's gonna be the fall. So
you got a green
so you trying to make niggas always want to make their own product. Other stuff. See what he's doing?
Don't nobody go to look, bro. Hey.
I don't know how much merch you get on this show.
Hey, bro.
You know how much merch you get on this show.
You gotta do them like Polo. Try to get more
I
for
just be
custom.
sitting here like, oh, I guess
I don't even got a green one.
it's customized. It's customized. You want a special
I'll be
order?
like, did you bring one for me? No. Only person brought me multiple shits was Trail.
Well, guess what?
And I took them all.
He showed big Trail in me on my fucking side.
Shout out to my producer.
It was give back season. It was get back season.
Scalez was salty.
It was get back season. I need all this.
I got a weekend for you, though. I got you.
Just said it.
What color you want?
Said it.
I wear black a lot, so
I got you.
I'm a hood pretty gangster. So.
Yeah, man. So I got me some merch, man.
Okay. You might not even get the lead with it. You know, I got stick figures on it.
Everything on the website. Everydayduch, DUCH.com/merch. Or you just go to everydayduch.com, all the stuff, everything about me, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, the project is on there, the podcast is on there, everything is on there, merch, all that stuff.
He might not plug the music, but
what's the name of the
No Title, Just New Music too, out on all streaming platforms.
and then he got 3 volumes of Fresh Alamo with
with my boy Ray Ray.
Man, and them cub. Them cub.
I'm a part of 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fresh
One
Alamo.
of them I'm
That's
not
a
a part of.
cub
I
ass
just got to
man.
be a fan of one of them. The last one, but I'm a part of the first 2.
But no, man, I'm just working. I'll be working, fam. Like
My
you said,
favorite.
the thing about the MKE, I'll do their podcast, the Black Lens.
Black Lens, okay.
I got some stuff in the works, though. I'm working.
Yeah, speaking of Black Lens, I'm going to try to go live from there, y'all, from my phone. I'm not real good at it. I'm going to try because I can't take the whole team with me. I wish I could, but we ain't that press worthy yet. But I'm working on this. If I can get us in rooms like what we're doing next time they do something like this, everybody with my team will have a press thing. Black Lens Saturday is Jay Alfonso, the dude who played Little Murder on Pete Valley. So I'm going to be able to go holla at him. Saturday. Like it's sold out, but when I performed yesterday for them, they put me on like a VIP list, but they was like, you can't bring nobody or whatever because it's already at capacity.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, okay. I'm like, I appreciate the opportunity. But I'm going to try to go live from my phone, so be paying attention to your YouTube and Facebooks that day. I'm going to try to go live from my phone.
Yeah. I didn't expect anybody. I barely get merch, so.
Don't do that, man. You know,
He just got real light skin, bro. Look, they be talking. Look, every nigga has a light skin,
Y'all part of the community. Y'all can't be just doing that. We gotta approve y'all.
But you can't have a light skin. You can't be proud.
Let me channel some light skin.
Already got Ryan up here.
This is my
Ryan's the son, okay? I speak for the community of the yellow people.
I'm dark skinned niggas trying to be light skinned.
It just happens, bro.
You gotta check in, like how
They gotta check in. Dark skin gotta check
it's a
in.
community.
Tap in on my life.
So yeah.
The community is sisters
So
of
on that note, man, I want to thank our co-host for the week, man, Ryan. You did a great job.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? You was a pleasure for real.
Always shout out to Lord Gang.
I think she'd have made it tough for a lot of ladies who coming on here after her because she was on point with the topic. She was in tune with the topic. She was suggesting topics. She was speaking up. She was a part of everything. So I appreciate you for real. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check out our music. Let them know where the new video is.
Man, it's on YouTube right now. Hands tied. The video just dropped. Shout out my guy Ocean. You can check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, shit, Clubhouse. I'm everywhere. Ryan Galore. Just tap in with me. I tap in back. You know?
The Lord Gang. Yes,
do that.
You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with that.
Thank you.
Tuesday we got.
So Tuesday, I don't want to get you too geeked because Tuesday.
Man, just get your hair done.
We're gonna be outnumbered damn near because I may have bitten off more than I could chew. But the three individuals I couldn't be like, no, let me move you to another day. So the guest is Sarita.
Okay.
Bauman. Okay. Author Sarita Bauman. She's the guest, friend of the show. Mm-hmm. Then the co-host, it's 2 of them, is Cherie, our old co-host from Sherman Phoenix. He did about 40, 50 episodes with us.
She'll talk about nothing.
And then Bree from Smoking Gossip. Who's Bree is doing the whole week with us though. Bree's booked for Tuesday and Thursday. We got Bree from Smoking Gossip.
Don't get your suit tailored.
I already got mine.
He coming back live.
You do gotta get fresh.
It's funny that what you put out to the universe, it'll happen for you. So I put it out here that I wanted more female energy and they bombarded me. So next week we're fully loaded. That's all I got. With female energy.
Let's get it.
So make sure y'all tone down on that ego and all that.
We pulling out the big 40. No, hell no. We want them to match the energy. We want the whole shebang.
I'm freaky still, bro.
I toned it down a little bit. I might bring it back.
title it. We might have to title it Freaky Scale.
Steve-O, we gonna need some more Ricardo.
We need a whole case.
I've been sipping.
No, seriously, I'm like one of the guys. I be feeling this
Freaky
shit.
Scales kind of died down there. And I think it was because I kind of let Don take the
Man, listen, that was gonna be a whole.
So now it's Freaky Don.
Yeah, I let Don take it and run with that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta dumb mine down.
Don Freaky.
But I might have to bring it back
for next week.
You can always bring up them topics.
It will be nasty. It will be nasty.
All the time. All the time. It used to be nasty shit. That's how I built my audience.
No filter.
Don't tell nobody.
Right, don't tell the secret. Don't tell the secret sauce.
It's work. It's not. Tune in next week to find out. Tune in. It's working, folks. I don't know.
Like Martin, dog. Remember Martin?
Tune in next week.
He was on the bullshit. Oh, we better kill him. That's funny.
In Kimberly.
Oh, my God. They was on some bullshit.
The $2,000 date shit.
Fuck it. Let's make it 4. Kimberly will be here Tuesday too.
That's funny.
They're gonna have a whole convention over this month.
We want all the energy.
Oh,
Come
no,
on,
that's
come back to
funny,
energy.
Right.
So like I said, man, on that note, man, this was episode 158 of the Slicktalk with Scalez Podcast. It was dope. We appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight, man. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, we fuck with y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all know what to do on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Punch it. Like notification, man, so you can know
Leave
when
a
this
comment,
content.
all that shit.
All of that shit. So I can be in your algorithm, baby. I need to be in your algorithm. That's all I ask.
Share
You know
like
what I'm
you
saying?
sharing that bullshit.
It sounds so nasty. You need to be in your algorithm.
Hey, man, that's how I talk to him.
Hey, no. We want to be in your
I'm
algorithm.
just trying to get him tuned up for next Tuesday.
I want it deep.
I need to be in your algorithm. You feel me?
I'm gonna check in.
She like, what is my algorithm?
Yeah, exactly. Me and you, baby, your algorithm.
He said, me and you, baby.
Goofy ass.
Hit that subscribe button. Like I'm gonna hit that. And you know what I'm saying? On that note, man, we out. This is Slick Talk. We'll see y'all next week.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, black excellence. I am excellently black with intelligence.